online quickly. One of the best things about Blue Chew, no awkward doctor visits, no trips to the pharmacy. That's because BlueChew.com will send you Blue Chew directly to your front door in discreet packaging. Guys, trust me. Go to BlueChew.com and our promo code JAX. That's JAX. When you do that, your first order of Blue Chew is free with only $5 shipping. Get your confidence back, gentlemen, and get Blue Chew at BlueChew.com. Remember to enter promo code JAX.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is based solely on opinion. Coming up, the Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Weekly Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulder, hip, and knee, and a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF and 16 area high school athletic programs.
All right, turn it up. Dr. Kevin Murphy joins us, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, best in the business. Doc, how are you?
Good.
It's good to see you. Doc, normally down here, we're talking about the heat, and being careful in the heat and drinking lots of water and guarding against certain things like heat stroke and such. That's not the case out in Oakland, where we're talking about the cold with one Antonio Brown, whose feet are not functioning at 100% right now, and hence he's not practicing a whole lot with the Raiders. And now the reports are coming out that he did some sort of cryotherapy in France with maybe not the proper foot protection. What do you think of that?
Well, certainly like a burn. You can get burns from too much heat. You can get frost burns from too much cold. Frostbite's an interesting thing, if that's what it truly is.
Right.
But certainly, looking at the pictures of it, his skin kind of peeled off, and it has that appearance of. They're making it. They said it was extreme. Frostbite. There's the skin has several layers. You have the dermis, epidermis, and then the kind of fat layer below. And so, if it gets just in the dermis, the top layer, is going to be a superficial thing that peels off like that. If you get a little deeper, then it's more significant, and you can get tissue damage to the deeper levels, and then you get the black dead tissue that's really significant, and gangrene infection is the whole deal. So just looking at it, it looks pretty superficial as opposed to the extreme frostbite like they were talking about.
One of the things I saw suggested that he had some moisture on his feet, and they liken it to like a trench foot type thing. Is that plausible that he perhaps had some moisture, and that was the reason why that the foot kind of got the way that it is?
Well, it could be that. Could be an isolated issue,
right,
as opposed to being related to the cryotherapy. But it may have contributed to that as well.
It looks like there's that dead skin. Do they just have to? Is it just wait to sort of fall off, peel it off, and then heal up over, and then get going again? Is that because it doesn't look like I don't?
How old were those photos?
That's a good question.
There's still a lot of like gray area around this. I still haven't heard Antonio Brown say it was from the cryotherapy.
Well, I don't think he wants to. I think it's kind of that embarrassing.
But I wonder when was it a month ago? Because he practiced for a while. So did it happen in between like mini camp and training camp?
I would say over that 6-week period is.
Doc, you've seen the feet, at least what they look like. Let's just assume that the picture is a week old. Does that look like something that will be, he'll be full speed by the time the season starts? Or, what's he dealing with that? Is it, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be right. It didn't look black and necrotic. It didn't look red and really painful. It truly looked more like most of those are fungal infections that look like that, and it kind of peels off, and it hurts a little bit, but it's not horrible. If you get a bad frostbite, it's usually bright red, really painful, and then you get that. So he may have gone through that part already, if that's truly what it was, but it doesn't look like that at this point.
His feet look like something that comes off of a pig roast.
Yeah, it looked like
hardened pig skin or something on the bottom.
So it may be beyond the point where it was damaged, and now it's starting to peel off, but it should recover relatively quickly at this point.
I have a question for you. My favorite kind of questions. I don't know if you can answer it.
Okay.
if you are susceptible to pulling your hamstring, is your hamstring going to get pulled? I'm trying to talk around the new wave of not playing any guys in the preseason. Point being, unless it's a contact injury, and we're really talking about tearing your ACL. That's basically the injury that no one wants to happen.
Right.
Is that going to, if your knee is going to tear, is it going to tear? If it doesn't tear in the preseason opener, it's going to tear by the end of September? Does that make any sense, what I'm asking you?
It does, and I lean the same way you do, that you can't hold them out. It's a contact sport. At some point, you got to play. And if you're going full speed and playing the game, injuries do happen. Many of them are unpredictable. But if you're already trained and your muscle strength is adequate and you've conditioned yourself, there's no reason to think that you're more injury prone day 1 versus day 10.
Yeah. How can the Pro Bowl still exist? I'm sitting here and wonder too. Those are the best players in the league, and they put them out there in a meaningless game at the end of the year.
Because they don't do it.
But they do.
Have you watched the Pro Bowl?
I've watched enough to know that you could get injured in it.
Well, I'm surprised they don't get hurt in that a lot, because
they're pulling up.
a lot of guys
Yeah.
are going half speed,
Yeah.
and then you get one knucklehead that wants to
Yeah.
go full speed, and all of a sudden you get a bad injury.
Was it Sean Taylor who laid out the punter? The late Sean Taylor?
In the Pro Bowl, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
the Bills punter. I think
It was funny, though.
Yeah, Doc, 47 weeks ago, I believe, Cam Robinson tore his ACL. There's been a buzz in camp that he's not going to start the season opener September 9th, which will be...
Yet at the same time, Doug Marrone, before they left for Baltimore, said he thought when they got back this week, we might start to see some of those guys.
I understand being careful and holding out, but as a big offensive lineman, should that knee be all healed up by now or no? Are you okay with this bringing him along slowly, et cetera?
Yeah, at a year, he should be pretty much full speed.
Yeah.
9 months, it should be pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
We're way past 9 months now.
yeah, it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what was it, Derrick Rose? I mean,
Right.
It took a year and a half,
Right.
almost 2 years. I mean, you got to get the muscle back. You got to get the feel of the knee in space. You got to measure them side to side and do the drills to see if they're adequate. And if they're not, you hold them out. So you like to say it's predictable, but there are cases where the muscle doesn't recover fully or quick enough, and you really can't subject them to the injury again,
Right.
If their muscle's not ready.
What is Tiger, Doc, depends on how he wakes up feeling. We saw him kind of
He admitted that yesterday, basically.
almost stumble around the British Open, yet, here he is planning to play the next 3 weeks, played the Pro-Am yesterday. He just,
He stopped after 9 holes,
Yeah.
yesterday.
I know.
He played 9 holes, and then his back, quote, stiffened up. And he said he just
we're on
chipped
borrowed time here, aren't we?
He just chipped and putted the rest of the way.
Yeah, this is the more predictable sequence of events for Tiger Woods' back as opposed to winning the Masters. That's the unpredictable surprise part of it. This is more predictable and what you'd expect from a guy who's had that kind of injuries to his back.
If you're playing Major League Baseball right now, and today is August 8th, so the season ends in 7 weeks, right? 3 more weeks in August and 4 weeks in September, and you suffer a hamstring tear right now, they say it's a tear, you're not playing baseball again this year, are you?
If it's a
Or it depends
grade
on the
3,
grade.
if it's torn through, no.
Oh, okay. So if it's a slight tear, maybe?
Yeah, if it's a grade
Let me ask you
1.
something. When you do a hamstring, does that mean something has torn or not necessarily? This is just pulled or?
Yeah, it's something tore. Some of the fibers tore.
Okay. So if they say it's a hamstring injury, something tore.
Yeah, it's
so
the
then you put the
degree.
grades on it.
Yeah, it's the degree that it's.
Okay.
If it's completely ripped through.
Yeah.
And big bleeding from that. That's a complete tear. That's a grade 3. You're at least 4 weeks, probably more like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
12 weeks. AKA Leonard Fournette. I mean, it takes
Right.
forever.
Right.
And
that's
then
what you've
it'll
told
bother
us
you for
yeah.
the whole year.
Yeah. Right.
So you're not. You could hobble around maybe.
Who are
at
you
8
talking
weeks.
about?
Oh, Robinson Cano.
Yeah, you may hobble around at 8 weeks just to get
He's
out there
dead
if you can
already,
swing
Doc,
a
so
bat,
you
but
don't have to
yeah.
answer that question. That guy died in May
He did?
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah. when he buried the Mets, I'm saying.
Yes.
We've got football, injuries galore. Your Steeler, Joe Hayden. If is it just being extra careful? But when two things exist at the same time, I tend to go with the latter. And those two things are the injury is minor, but he was carted off the field. Carted off doesn't sound minor to me. A minor ankle injury is you go down, you pound your fist, you get up, you hobble off the field, and then maybe go to the locker room early. When they bring the card out, I mean, what is the initial diagnosis that keeps you from allowing a guy just to kind of,
Get up.
Yeah, limp off the field or to stick him on a cart?
Well, I think some of that is the athlete himself that felt something and he doesn't want to stress it. So they do the ultimate protection of it. And then once they get it figured out, they say, okay, well, we'll MRI it, and it's really not a complete tear. You didn't break anything. It's a minor sprain. But at the time, when it hurts, the guy doesn't want to put weight on it and whatnot, so you do the full protection deal. It's probably what that is.
Interesting comments from Kevin Durant. We talked about after he, had that first calf injury, and then he came back, and then there was this narrative that the Warriors forced him back too fast, and he officially commented yesterday. He said, hockey sticks, no. Only he didn't say hockey sticks. How can you blame the Warriors? Hockey sticks, no. I heard the Warriors pressured me into getting back. Nobody ever said a word to me during rehab as I was coming back. It was only me and trainer Rick Celebrini working out every day. Right when the series started, I targeted Game 5. Hockey sticks, no. It just happened. It's basketball. Blank happens. Nobody was responsible for it. It's just the game. We need to move on from that because I'm going to be back playing. Durant turns 31, Doc. Is there obviously harder to come back from Achilles injury at 31 than 25 or no?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure it is. But to his statement, it's not accurate.
It did have something to do with it.
Yeah, it came back too soon, clearly.
Yeah. Maybe he's just
maybe
taking,
they didn't force him to come back.
Yeah,
But
I guess
the
he's
medical
saying
sounds
staff
blame
like
him.
he's 5. He may have forced the issue, to be honest
He
with you.
may have, but the medical staff's responsible to say you're not ready to play. Evaluate.
Right.
Maybe they did all evaluation and said, okay, you're good to go.
And he had the right move. What are you looking
clearly,
for in that case?
Based on the result, they came back too soon.
Because they're just, correct me if I'm wrong, they're just monitoring the calf. Should they be, thinking forward enough to know that the Achilles could come off of that? I mean, like you said, once you get cleared, you're cleared.
Correct. And the Achilles was an unpredictable outcome.
But it was a side effect.
But it certainly was related.
Yeah.
And based on fact that he came back
I
too
think,
soon.
and I'm not sure he's not saying it's not related. He's just saying that it was not forced on him in any way.
It's
No,
interesting
yeah.
because now anytime there's a calf injury, see Andrew Luck,
We'll start thinking in those terms.
everybody's thinking in terms of the Kevin Durant injury, and coming back too soon from a calf injury could lead to Achilles issues. So, and he's remained out. That's a troublesome injury as well because I don't know if that guy's just a slow healer. Are some people slow healers, Doc?
Things heal pretty predictably. I
Yeah.
think some people
They just want to feel normal again before they get out there.
They don't want to go until they feel 100%
yeah.
and there's no twinge
I
at
mean,
all.
We're sure. I mean, Derrick Rose, he needed about 20 months to have recovery from a meniscus surgery.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad news for Quincy Williams, Dan. If he goes on that Derrick Rose plan, we won't see him till
2021.
20. Anything else?
I think we got it, Doc.
Doc, where are we headed today?
Center one.
Center one
The
it
home
is.
course.
That's correct.
Southside.
Doc Kevin Murphy, JacksSportsDoc.com, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, because they're just too big for one name. Doc, you have a great day, great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, boys.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
SEC Media Days, ACC Kickoff, Jaguars Training Camp, Baker Sports High School Football Media Day, the Florida Georgia Game, the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl, the Super Bowl, the Players Championship. Only one station in Jacksonville is there, and only one station in Jacksonville can take you there. 1010XL. 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, it's Rick Boo. You know my friends at McGowan's are the best in the business. So when you need AC service or repair, you want to hire the prime-time players. Don't settle for some other second-rate practice squad repair service. I'm telling you from my own experience that McGowan's always makes the cut. Expert technicians, fast, reliable service, and fair pricing means you'll always be with a winning team. Call McGowan's at 264-COOL. My friends at McGowan's, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
License number CMC 1250075.
For over 120 years, La Polina has put everyone on the VIP list. Join Tobacco Cove as we present La Polina and AJ Fernandez cigars and their number series. Rich, complex flavors with strength to suit everyone. Saturday, August 17th from 1 till 4, come by and try it for yourself. Food, fun, and door prizes complete the afternoon. Join us at Tobacco Cove, 3849 Bay Meadows Road. We're more than a smoke shop, we're an experience.
We've been saving people money for over 50 years. Now at Mavis Discount Tire, save even more. Right now, get up to $100 back on a set of 4 select Continental tires. You always save at Mavis Discount Tire. Visit MavisTire.com to see our huge tire selection and to find a store near you. Come in today and save.
Mavis Discount Tire, America's discount tire store.
Legal and other restrictions apply. See stores for rebate details.
You know, drip, 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 it gets you. Don't let a leak drain your wallet and damage your home. What you need to do right now is call your home's heroes at Fenwick Plumbing. Jeff Prosser here, and that's what I'm going to be doing. We have a sink that needs replaced. So whether it's fixing a drain or changing the sink out, Fenwick Plumbing says August is your month to fix that leak, and you can take $50 off instantly. Whether it's a basement drip, a bathroom pipe, call Fenwick anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You'll get a fully licensed and highly trained plumbing pro on the site fast. Fenwick Plumbing guarantees same-day service. That's professional and that's polite. You can count on their whole team to respect you, your home, and your wallet. So fix that leak and save $50 in the process. Tell them I sent you when you call 904-660-0556 or visit BillFenwickPlumbing.com. That's 904-660-0556 or FenwickPlumbing.com.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Campbell here, serial entrepreneur. Here's what our payroll customer, Laura, thinks about us.
Patriot Software and their amazing team are a crucial part of our business. They handle the details of payroll and tax payments, so we can focus on delivering exceptional customer service to our own clients. Patriot's payroll is affordable, easy to use, and it keeps us organized. They're receptive to their customers and strive to demonstrate that each day. Without a doubt, we will be using their payroll services for many years to come. Thank you, Patriot Software. 5 stars.
Go to PatriotSoftware.com to get your payroll pricing for up to 100 employees. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll processing free. That's PatriotSoftware.com.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
For 25 years, we've been cheering on our Jaguars with an unwavering loyalty and commitment. To celebrate this milestone season, swing by Gate and cheers to 25 years with the Jaguars' 25th Anniversary Collectible Cup. Only at Gate. Grab your 32-ounce cup today and fill it up with your favorite fountain drink for just $1.25. Then refill anytime for 99 cents while supplies last. Gate, serving up more.
Kuhn Flowers is at it again, now offering a BOGO special. Buy 1 dozen roses in assorted colors for $69.95 and get another dozen absolutely free. Now through August 15th, buy a dozen roses, get a dozen free. Only at Kuhn Flowers. Offer expires August 15th.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Ready for your energy-saving furnace tune-up? Call Air Engineers Service Experts, your Central Florida HVAC pros. Right now, save $30 on seasonal maintenance.
Call 866-EXPERTS.
See website for license details.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by TIAA Bank. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. The Jaguars introduced an all-new free mobile app. The new app is designed to both deliver dynamic team content to followers and enhance the game day experience for fans at the game. Some of the features included are first access to videos, photos, and trivia, live game streaming, and game day alerts. Jaguars fans, the wait is finally over. Preseason game number 1 is tonight as the Jags take on the Ravens at 7:30. Our coverage begins at 3 with the Coastal Equipment Kickoff Show featuring Lauren Brooks, Hayes Carlyon, and Tony Smith. And 8 members of the Jacksonville University football team received national recognition as their names were added to Phil Steele's 2019 preseason All-Pioneer League teams. 7:59 and 77 degrees, time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Everybody! Good morning, Jacksonville. It's top of the hour, 8 a.m.
Good morning, Dave.
Everybody have a good day at school. Those of you still on summer vacation, you can take a suck pill, too.
Drink it in.
Go to work. Go to school. You know who's going back to work? Ladies and gentlemen, the Zucker. The Zucker is back, baby. Somewhere Frank is smiling this morning. His boy is back. Back in work. He's off to the University of Maryland, where he will be the special teams senior analyst working with the special teams and defense under Mike Loxley, who worked under Zook at both Florida and Illinois. Since the Zucker was fired in Illinois, he hasn't coached in college football. It took 3 years
Illinois
to join another football staff with the Green Bay Packers. Why? Because he was getting paid. Coached for the Packers till 2018, then joined the AAF Salt Lake Stallions as a special teams coordinator and secondary coach. That guy wants to coach, man. I'm going to the AAF Salt Lake. Zook, of course, was the head coach for the Gators from 02 to 04. And then went to Illinois. So Ron Zook back at Maryland.
It's Illinois. 1010XL text line built by Lifetime Enclosures. Here's another bigger vision view of the Kelly Bryant thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, Kelly Bryant did spend 4 years of his life at Clemson.
Yeah, he said they graduated there.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a little bit more than maybe the totality of that rather than the quitting after 4 games of the last year. He didn't quit when they needed him to back up Deshaun Watson. He didn't quit the year that he was playing.
He was waiting his turn. He got his turn. He wasn't as good. He left. He quit. And so, I like I said, I knew there would be definite feeling on both sides. And I get it. I just personally, I'm okay with what Dabo did, I guess.
All right. I said earlier.
And I don't think it's the end of the world of Kelly Bryant either, by the way. I think he's gone off to Missouri, and hopefully he'll have a good season and continue doing his thing. So. Yes, sir.
I think we missed
the boat.
One of the most unbelievable sports stories. This is
the dodgeball comeback.
This is akin to Miracle on Ice. What happened?
Wow. Down 12-2 against Canada. We went to overtime and won on the Ocho in dodgeball.
No. A 20-year-old Japanese golfer, Hinako Shibuno, a young lady, 20-year-old lady, won the Women's British Open over the weekend, which in and of itself is not that big a deal, except that it's the first tournament she's ever played.
Wow.
It's the first tournament she's ever
played?
played?
The first LPGA tournament she's ever played. She's never played in any on the worldwide LPGA tour. Mm-hmm. She birdied the final hole on Sunday to win it. And if you haven't seen the highlight, Dan, if the ball doesn't hit the flag, it's still rolling. I mean, she just jammed a putt up a hill, hit the flagstick, and went in, and it's being called maybe one of the biggest Cinderella performances in the history of golf. Now, she is a rookie on
did she come in with fanfare?
No, nothing. She's never won anything. She's a rookie on the Japan LPGA.
Okay.
And then went at the British Open. She was the only player in the field to shoot all 4 rounds in the 60s. She closed with a 68. And now has the option of joining the LPGA. But if you could just see her, I mean, she just was like the look on her face was as shocked as you might think the look on your face would be when you've never won a golf tournament before, and you're playing an LPGA tournament for the first time and win it the way that she did.
How did she win it?
She made a birdie putt on the last hole
and jammed it in there.
And
would have rolled by.
It was.
Did it hit the stick in?
It hit the stick and stayed in. But the Sunday had a lot of subplots too. She said after the match, by the way, I can't really describe in words what I'm feeling, and then added, "But I'm really hungry." Her sensational Sunday had a lot of subplots. All 6 of the players in the final 3 twosomes had a chance to win, including Lydia Ko, who finished with a 66. With 4 holes to play, there was a 3-way tie at 16 under, including Shibuno, and the birdies were going everywhere. And then she came to the last hole. One of the ladies had already made a putt, so if she doesn't make it, it goes to a playoff, and then she rolled it in behind her to win. But it was just the fact of, it's daily winning the PGA.
Mm-hmm.
Only it's women's, British Open, so you don't pay as much attention. But
do you, Jalen Ramsey? I doubt he'll play tonight as well.
Well, if you're going by, again, where do we draw the line on who's unimportant enough that you make him play?
But did you see a couple things from Jalen's world?
I did not. What do you mean?
He did that podcast with Taylor Lewan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Who
played for the Raiders or the Titans, if not the Jags.
Yeah, Taylor Lewan, who pushed Ramsey during the game last year. Ramsey flopped, remember? And so in the tease of the podcast, Taylor Lewan said, "Why the bleep are you doing this podcast?" So a couple things from Jalen. One, I guess he said on the podcast when he played at Florida State, he would find out who the girlfriend is of the receiver that he was playing and go into the DMs and, use that as ammunition to trash talk. But he doesn't do that in the NFL because girlfriends now become wives. So he thought that's a little too much. And then he also said, he's made it clear from the moment he came to camp that he's going to get paid. He told Lewan if he left Jacksonville, Pro Football Talk said, and what could be a potential first for a pending free agent, Jaguars quarterback Jalen Ramsey's tampering with himself. Asked where he'd like to play if he left Jacksonville, Ramsey replied, probably be either here, Titans, or Vegas. Vegas,
well,
baby.
You know why he picked those 2 states? Because they have no state income tax. It's all about the cash with Jalen. That's why he went with that. Now, the Tennessee makes sense. You grew up around there. That's whatever. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
The Jags pay him. He'll stay here. Yeah. And they will pay him at least the franchise tag, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right? There aren't very many guys that there's no way they're letting that guy go. He falls into that category. Whatever. Even if you go into salary cap hell and overpay, that's what they'll most likely do with him.
I just feel like whatever they offer him next year, the first offer will not be enough.
That seems the Jalen way.
So they could offer him, whatever, and it will be, quote, insulting. We'll see. I don't know. He'll get his money. So
the NFL,
again, he's also made a ton of money already too, by the way. So
yeah, and also now with the Adidas endorsement, don't discount that cash that piles up along the way.
He left Jumpman
as well. Right, he left the Jordan brand.
If you leave Jumpman to go to Adidas,
they're paying you.
They're paying you some serious coinage.
The NFL did the right thing in forcing the Raiders to be Hard Knocks. Did you see that their premiere was the most watched since 2010 when the Jets in the New York City market?
I went back and watched it. It had
featured.
some good moments in it. It was pretty cool. So, but they had. Do you remember this dude? Do you watch Last Chance U?
One of them.
Oh, okay. Well, there's this guy, Kevin Ollie, who was at one of the Last Chance U's, and he had worked his way into Raiders camp. And they don't let, man, if you're, he went up to the trainer and goes, I can't go. What's wrong? Something hurting. It's hurting. My foot. It's getting worse. Okay. So they go, well, Ollie's out, and they're making all these changes, and Gruden just goes, all right, let's get rid of him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a cutthroat business, dude.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to make the team, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you got to play
no
through.
time.
I mean,
What do you,
especially at the bottom of that roster.
Should we put you on the IR,
Yeah.
friend? Yeah.
I mean, it is.
It's dog eat dog, man.
You don't get
It
the
is
pup
dog
list, kid.
eat dog, dude. And also they train in Napa, which is beautiful up there, but put some money into the operation.
It looks so chintzy, man.
It looks bad.
What do you mean?
Just
I
the
had this
locker room
conversation
looks-
with the late Balls Davis last night. I said it's surprising the guy who drives a wood-paneled minivan from 1992 and gets a supercuts doesn't spend any money on his practice facility.
I will say this. I do love how Gruden embraces the Raider past.
Yeah.
He loves the autumn wind as a Pirate. He loves bringing in they had a big at camp. They had a big get together with Raider alum. I love that stuff. When Cliff Branch passed away, he told the guys about Cliff Branch. So I think that's a good fit for.
I would think that they would
Oakland.
They would show some improvement. I mean, they added some stuff. They like that running back from Alabama, and obviously, listen,
It's just something weird, Jeff, about the
Derek
Carr
Carr,
Gruden.
yeah, I'm with you on that.
If you watch Beef, you didn't watch it, right?
No.
And you haven't watched it either?
Not yet.
I'll ask the Googans out there if they, it just seems to me, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm just misreading because of the things that we've read about, but it does seem like the Carr Gruden relationship is a little bit forced. He just doesn't seem like a Gruden guy, I guess. It doesn't seem to mesh.
Has anyone gone? I'm sure they did. Did they go back and look at Gruden when he had Carr in the quarterback school? Now, granted, he pretty much loves everybody.
He loves everybody,
Scratches them all under the chin on that
Yeah.
one. But the premiere, though, saw almost 1 million fans tune in either at home.
It's Ronald Ollie. I'm sorry, not Kevin. Thank you, Googans.
Kevin Ollie's the former UConn basketball player.
And it's weird if their relationship is odd because I'm sure you saw this story a few days ago that Derek Carr bought himself a new house and it's right next door to John Gruden.
Is it?
Yeah. They're neighbors.
Huh.
Having a cookout, maybe.
Hang out, eat some hot dogs.
You're not getting rid of me.
I got a good one for you. I'm about to give you.
Derek Carr, by the way, tells his kid when he's got 3 little boys, and he tells one of the boys, he goes, "Who don't we like? Chiefs. Who else? Chargers. Who else? Broncos. Good.
Perfect. I'm about to make a proclamation that
Yes,
I will
sir.
prove to be correct in, but yet you're going to respond looking at me like Mickelson and his caddy looked at me years ago in the TPC parking lot.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you who I'm buying. I'm going. I'm not going all in. I've got that passion reserved for teams I care about. I'm buying a guy that you're going to SMH. You ready? Let me tell you who I'm buying. In fact, I'm going to pick this guy's team to make the playoffs this year.
Okay.
Okay? I'm buying Adam Gase. Yeah, I'm buying Adam Gase. You know why? You know what I was shocked when I read this weekend?
What that he?
No, I'll give you one. What was the Dolphins' record like? Would you agree the Dolphins were terrible? I mean, the Jags went down there and won. What was the Dolphins' record last year, Dan?
I don't know.
What do you think it was?
8-8.
No, 7-9.
Yeah.
What did he do his first year in Miami? They went 10-6 and made the playoffs. The Dolphins haven't done anything in forever. He has no. Would we agree that Miami's talent is lacking, to say the least?
Yes.
And that Kenyon Drake and Brock Osweiler aren't going to give you quite the same boost as Sam Darnold and Le'Veon Bell.
You're going to throw in the 6-10 record he had as well?
I'm going to include it all. You know who his record looks an awful lot like, Dan?
You're going to call him the next Bill Belichick?
I'm not going to call him the next Bill Belichick, but his record looks an awful lot like the record that Bill Belichick left Cleveland with.
Yeah.
And who people raved about as a football guy, which they do about Gase.
Yeah.
Call your boy Peyton Manning and ask him what he thinks.
Yeah.
I'm buying.
I asked him if staring into those eyes ever freaked him out.
Yeah, that might be true. I didn't say I was in love with the eyes.
I'm
buying Adam Gase as a football coach.
Ask him if he-
and the right hire by the Jets, who will position themselves as the second best team in that.
Ask him if after 2 hours after his wife gave him a kid, he said, "You good?"
Now, here's the one concern with Adam Gase.
All day.
Here's the one concern with Adam Gase.
Yeah.
Apparently, he drinks like 8 to 10 cups of coffee straight from the Keurig he has right next to his desk, and also a couple Red Bulls every day. His heart's going to explode one day.
Might be celebrating the Super Bowl.
He's got a little kicking and screaming Will Ferrell in him.
Just a tad.
Coffee place.
Yeah.
Go get me a juice box. Is that what he tells the coaches? Listen, they got some talent on that team. If Sam Darnold matures and gets good, and Le'Veon Bell, sure, the Jets could compete. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree. And then the crazy dysfunctional Jets might finally have something. Who knows?
Yeah.
You just sometimes when you do everything ass backwards, it ends up working out. And so maybe this is a case of it. I believe that Adam Gase was so horrified by his press conference with the Jets that he put himself through a full makeover by buying himself hats and growing a big furry beard
to take away from his
eyes.
Okay,
I
might
believe
be true
that
too.
I believe that honestly.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the press conference eyes weren't Muschamp inspired.
I can't get past it.
Coach Crazy eyes. On the
I
NFL
cannot
level.
get past it.
Well,
He's loco, dude.
That's okay. That's all right. Sometimes you need a loco guy.
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm buying him as a good pick as head coach.
When he starts talking to the team and starts screaming, "Look at me," while others just, "I can't, coach. I can't."
Look me in the eyes when I talk to you. Feet on the floor.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
A tragedy today in the Jets locker room. 8 players turned to stone after looking at head coach Adam Gase directly in the eyes.
Listen, their schedule,
very manageable.
Yeah. So the Buffalo Bills they open with, and the Browns. Then they go to New England. That's a game like the Jets could win and be 3-0.
I would like it better if it was at home, but I hear you.
But imagine them going and winning that game. They're 3-0, and the Patriots are 1-2. And
here's what else is hard too. It's also you can get awful sugar rushed from the Kool-Aid that you drink from all these reports you get this time of year. Like I'm watching the NFL Network the other day. This is separate from the Gase, but they did a thing on Darnold.
Yeah.
And they're all just raving about Darnold. How, the difference between year 1 and year 2, he's, is just monumental, and that, they're very high on him. Darnold, the one you feel second best about of the 4, right? Baker Mayfield still.
Who are the guys? Baker's the guy.
Josh Allen.
Sam
and
Darnold.
Rosen.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Was there a 5th? Or was it just 4?
Yeah, there's a 5th. Lamar.
Oh, yeah, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. The Jets better win those first 2,
Gets
Bills
tough.
and Browns, because then they go at New England, Eagles, Cowboys, New England again, and Jacksonville, baby.
Is that here?
Darn right it is.
Yeah.
We may have to take some precautions just so we don't get in that line of eyesight.
Maybe give
when he
everyone
gets
like
down here
mirrored. So
that
maybe
week.
have a mirrored sunglass giveaway so that his gaze cannot penetrate into your soul.
The gaze of gaze.
Is he able to fire lasers out of those?
Yeah.
Probably.
He might. Yeah.
Those things are brutal. That was an all-timer, man. So when he comes down here, I suggest we all be
Let me ask
careful.
you this: should the Ravens play Lamar Jackson tonight?
Yes.
Yeah. Why should he play, but Foles shouldn't?
He's young. I didn't say Foles shouldn't, by the way.
No, I know, but
I'm disappointed that nobody's playing tonight, from what I can gather.
Yeah, will they or won't they? Should they or shouldn't they? That's kind of a mini debate that we're having today. It's it's hard to be a real healthy debate because I think they should play, but I'm not,
sold.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to pound my hand if they don't. Whatever, I'll leave it out on the coaches.
My issue isn't with the Jaguars and them not paying.
It's with the league and
with
the
league
preseason
and
in general.
And what I said, I could sense it coming. I could sense that this is the direction, and obviously the league did too. We can sense what's happening here with the preseason because understand this, in 3 weeks or 4 weeks from tonight, nobody plays.
I know. Well,
Nobody
the league is going to have a brand problem then because you can't keep charging people and telling them it matters when obviously it doesn't.
So now
the tipping point is going to be the
tipping point is here.
Is the ticket price. That's if people would not say a word about preseason if you let everyone in for $5. They wouldn't say a word.
Correct.
It'd be a great opportunity. Imagine this, a great thing for the NFL to do, but they'd rather do an advertising campaign and tell you they care about 1,000 things and wear pink in October than to really do something that would be nice for a community.
And keep a lot of the proceeds. So again, now we're cutting out games 1 and 4. How much is Foles going to play next week against the Eagles?
Yeah.
A quarter?
And listen,
and then game 3 is going to play a half.
And here's what I would say too. And look, if you're going to play in the reason you're not playing is because you're afraid of them getting injured. Well, if you're going to choose to, but nonetheless you are going to play them in the preseason, I would suggest playing them in weeks 1 and or 2, where at least if there is a minor injury, you've got another 2-3 weeks to get healthy.
Yeah.
If the way they do it now, they play them in week 3. Well, you get a bad injury, you're playing sometimes in 2 weeks.
Well, would you also agree that somebody's going to get hurt tonight? Not necessarily, but in one of the games, somebody gets hurt.
And someone will also get hurt in the Florida-Miami game, and someone will get hurt in the Bulls Trinity, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games.
11
tonight.
total. Yeah. And there's some interesting ones on there, too. I mean,
interesting if everybody was playing.
Well, in some cases, they do play.
Is Kyler Murray playing?
I'm sure he is. You got a rookie quarterback. You better be.
Yeah. Like to see
That's
him.
what listen, here's another
and
thing.
then the other thing that cracks me up is the vanilla offenses, too. So nobody wants to show anything. So we don't, so we Baltimore didn't run any read option stuff against the Jags in those 2 days of practice. And I doubt we'll see it tonight. Anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But look, I would say this too.
Well, you better say it quickly.
Nick Foles is not as experienced as you think he is, or as he seems to be. He's he played the tail end of the last few years, but got less starts than Blake Bortles in his career. I mean, there is the game day process.
Yeah, we gave Blake Bortles a lot of starts, and he didn't get any better.
Yeah, he's only
sometimes
Nick Foles has only played 54 games in his career.
Yeah,
I mean that's not a. We got a lot of moving parts. We got a new quarterback, the most important field general. I think not just I would like to see him play because it's more exciting as a fan. The football novice, not the head coach or the GM, think that there would be value in him playing a couple of series.
Well, maybe you'll get the deal next time when the new coaches come through.
You firing the coaches, are we?
Let's see what's trending on Twitter.
We will, yes, sir.
It's the Tap 5 at 8. Visit brewswithaz.beer.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Go, Steve Booty.
Thank you. Here to rock and roll all night and party every day.
Number 5.
Number 5. Kiss? This is Kiss. And this is because, I don't know, do you guys, have you guys been playing a lot of Pokemon Sword and Shield?
I can't say I have.
No, neither
lately.
have I. But apparently a new Pokemon was discovered just a day ago.
Oh.
Apparently it's called Obstagoon. He evolves from a Galarian Linoon. That means nothing to me. But he's trending on Twitter right now because Obstagoon bears a startling resemblance to Gene Simmons.
Oh, Obstagoon is back.
Yeah. Now, Obstagoon's new, Dan. He's not back. He's brand new. But he looks just like Gene Simmons in his Kiss garb. Apparently it's some kind of Pokemon tribute to Gene
rock
Simmons.
and roll.
He's even got a
So am I to
extra long
understand that mindlessly people are going to be wandering around sidewalks and libraries
No, this is
again?
not Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay, good.
That's still going, though. This is Pokemon Sword and Shield.
This is trending just this morning. Did you see our old friend Mike Sims Walker is in some trouble in Orlando?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the former Jag player accused of sucker punching a man outside of a club.
Not cool, dude.
It allegedly happened back in April. He's now facing a battery charge. The police have released cell phone video of the incident. They say Sims Walker threw a punch after a man bumped into him. Man was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Police got the tip the next day. That linked Sims Walker to the fight. And then between cell phone and surveillance video and data from MSW's phone, the arrest warrant was issued. Hate to see that.
Number 4.
Third-degree felony charge. Could face up to 5 years in prison if convicted.
Oof.
Number 4, shout out to who's widely renowned as an all-around pretty nice guy. But yesterday, or a couple days ago, Danny Trejo's wife was really trying to find him.
You could have at least texted me.
Machete don't text.
Machete don't text, but Machete is a hero. Danny Trejo, the actor, you know him from Machete.
Sure.
As well as other films.
Good looking, man.
Handsome devil. All around known as a very nice dude and also a good Samaritan. Trejo was on the road, saw the aftermath of an auto accident, which included a overturned vehicle, and he and another bystander got out, crawled into the wreckage of the overturned vehicle to get a small child out of their car seat and away from danger. Machete.
I like it.
Yeah, the irony there is he's like the classic character bad guy.
He looks like such a stone cold badass, and he's like the nicest dude.
What was the Nicolas Cage movie where
the Con
Air.
Con Air.
Con Air's a classic.
He's
dude.
in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
Con Air's the best, man.
Yes.
Put the bunny down.
Yes.
Number 3.
Step away from the bunny. Number 3, guys.
I love Nick Cage trying to do the Southern accent in that too. He's
You
terrific.
know, I like to bring new food items your way. And
Yes.
I got a couple for you to weigh in on. Well,
All
one's
right.
a food item and one's just a food opportunity.
Okay.
First, the food opportunity, guys. We go out to the West Coast where this seems very un-California, but that's where we find ourselves. There's a California burger chain that is offering you a wonderful opportunity, Farmer Boys. It's a one-day opportunity. It's a paid internship, $1,000. What do you got to do to earn that grant, guys? Just eat bacon.
Where do I sign up?
I'll do it for free.
I'll be there on Saturday. Tell them.
Yeah.
Fly there for the weekend.
Let's go.
It'll pay for your plane ticket at least.
Apparently, you have to post a photo or video on their Instagram.
Why would anyone pay anyone to eat
I don't
bacon?
know.
Like you said, you just get some volunteers for that one.
Yeah, I will go eat that bacon right now for free. You can save that $1,000. It's yours. You can have it. And a couple days ago we had the story about that French's yellow mustard ice cream. You guys thought that
So
sounded gross.
Yeah.
Not to be outdone, Oscar Mayer has partnered up with the New York City-based Il Laboratorio del Gelato for a new cold summertime treat, translating one of your favorite cookout delicacies to an ice cream sandwich. It's called the Ice Dog, guys. We've got a 50-50 split of hot dog-infused ice cream and mustard ice cream.
I'm going to take a pass on both.
You going to take a pass on the Ice Dog?
Yeah.
Those are gross.
Is that gross?
Well, here's the thing. We eat sweets because they're sweet.
Yeah.
Mustard is not sweet. Hot dogs, mustard is good. Hot dogs are good. Those are all good things. They don't have to be made into ice creams or treats or beer. That's another one of mine.
I'm with you.
Ooh, cotton candy flavored beer. Well, that's not beer at all. That's a Zima.
Number 2.
Number 2, guys.
Number 2.
I need a little musical accompaniment for this. Bear with me. Let me crank it up here. Now, this is the theme song from Full House.
All right.
Which has been a viral sensation the last couple days, even though the show's been off the air for ages. The reason being, a Twitter user called himself Dr. Fakenstein created a video in which every character in the Full House intro has had their face superimposed with the face of Parks and Rec star Nick Offerman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you know Nick, he's known for his glorious mustache and rather sour-looking face. So
Yes.
having him take the place of the Tanner children has become rather hilarious and has spread across the internet like wildfire, including Nick Offerman himself sharing the video and calling it a, quote, career peak.
It's kind of like the what do you call them? The hogs, the feral hogs.
The Feral Hogs. This is not like the Feral Hogs.
No.
I hear the tone in your voice.
I know.
This is just
I give
do
you
one of these
credit.
like about every 2 weeks where Dan has the poo-poo tone.
No.
And it's over in like 10 seconds.
I
hear the poo-poo tone.
The poo-poo tone has a question for you, too.
Yeah.
What is this thing on Twitter now with the, what table are
The
you
table,
at?
yeah, the tables are spreading like wildfire.
That's spreading.
Yeah, the tables are out there.
Yeah.
It's not as fun as the Nick Offerman video, though.
Okay.
Did you see little baby Michelle Tanner with Nick Offerman's face? It's beautiful.
I did, yeah. She has a mustache.
She has a glorious mustache. She looks very angry. You got it, dude. And lastly,
Number 1.
Dan, I know you don't have one of these at your house, but
Okay.
Jeff, I know you do, and you're a fan.
All right.
I have too. Today is International Cat Day. Shout out to the kitties.
My cat, every day is International Cat Day for my cat.
Every cat is that way.
That
We're
cat,
supposed to
she's-
worship them.
She's in her own world, and she worships us. That's why she's a good cat.
Yeah.
Most cats are, all about themselves. My cat is like a dog, only that you don't have to have all the pain in the butt dog things to deal with.
That's why cats are great.
Perfect.
Cat fan.
Wouldn't
International
trade it
Cat
for
Day. Dan, you
yeah.
don't have a cat, right?
No,
You
I
just
hate
got the little
cats.
dog, right?
I'd trade 40 Bentleys for one Pepper.
I love my kitty.
I'll keep Rocky and
Yeah, you can have Bentley too. It'd be perfect.
Rocky ever go swimming in the pee
Give,
pool?
give Rocky a little bit of.
Rocky doesn't like the pool.
No.
No.
Rocky's a smart dog. Stay out of that
probably
whiz.
knows there's pee in there.
Stay out of the whiz pot. You can smell it.
Correct.
Probably
They've got very
sniffs it.
powerful noses.
They do.
So there you go, guys.
I call him Sniffy McSniff a lot.
Cat Day.
Yeah.
If you got a cat, show him some love.
That's excellent.
Learning a lot today. Eye-opening Thursday here. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on the drill. That's what's trending. All right.
Boys are out on the golf course. I'll let you know how Tiger's doing.
Okay, and I'm ready to have like a little stare down, measure them up with you two boys and your baseball team. That's right. We are inviting you to the seance. You will be allowed to speak on the New York Mets for a whopping 5 minutes when we return. So take advantage, I would suggest.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. 1010XL remembers the summer movie blockbusters.
We've made living biological attractions so astounding that they'll capture the imagination of the entire planet.
It's a bad idea.
What's a bad idea?
1010XL.
Boy, do I hate being right all the time.
We spared no expense.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers, charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, gang, Hicken here. Diamonds Direct has gotten so popular, they need more space, so they're moving. Yeah, to a huge new beautiful showroom just off Town Center Parkway. Man, that is going to be awesome. Their showroom now is terrific. Well, guess what? 50% bigger, as in more diamonds, more engagement ring settings, more designer jewelry, more fashion jewelry. If you thought the selection at Diamonds Direct was incredible, now just wait till you see the new showroom. Very soon it's opening. Just more proof, by the way, of how Diamonds Direct has been so embraced by the Jacksonville community. The go-to place for bridal and fashion jewelry. Best price, best experience. It's awesome. Diamond Direct has direct importer prices, massive selection, a free lifetime warranty on any purchase. Be on the lookout for their new fancy showroom. It's opening real soon. It's a freestanding building off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt, behind Firebirds. Diamonds Direct, Jacksonville's direct diamond importer.
Are you an experienced electrician looking for a new challenge? Do you feel stuck or unhappy at work? Looking for benefits like a company-matched 401k, health insurance, and paid vacations? Master, journeyman, or apprentice, we may have a spot for you at O'Rare. O'Rare is a family-owned, equal-opportunity employer since 1955 looking for skilled commercial and industrial electricians who are ready to get to work. Apply today at O'Rare.com. That's O-R-E-A-I-R.com. O-R-E-A-I-R.com. Because at O'Rare, quality doesn't cost, it pays.
Zerorez stands for zero residue. It's all about the science. No soaps, no detergents means cleaner, longer. Call us to get your carpets, tile and grout, area rugs, and furniture cleaned. Zerorez spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
David Garrard talks about his experience with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Had surgery on my left knee. Dr. Murphy has done both of them, and so he's really helped me get back to my ability to get out and move around, play with the kids, and still feel like I'm a former NFL quarterback. Started to get a little older, and things stopped working like they should, and Dr. Murphy and Southeast Orthopedic truly come in and save the day.
For the best in orthopedic care, use Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Attention diesel mechanics. Republic Services is now hiring in Duval and St. Johns County. And with Republic Services, new diesel mechanics get a $2,000 sign-on bonus, $1,000 yearly tool allowance, and competitive benefits. Republic Services will even pay for your ASC certifications and offer a bonus for each certification earned. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment today. Visit republicservices.jobs for more information and to apply. Wear the star, drive your career.
Frank Frangie here. Folks, are you tired of the same old sports photos for your league? Well, call my buddy Jeff Gump at Jacksonville Sports Photography. They offer cutting-edge, cool ideas like stadium banners for your seniors. No league is too big or too small. Football, cheerleading, baseball, soccer, you name it. Jack Sports Photography, they're the official photographer of Baker Sports High School Media Days. To find out more and to book your league or high school sport, go to JacksonvilleSportsPhotography.com or call 201-9773 today.
Vida de Louis is the newest tequila on the Jacksonville scene and is the smoothest too. It's a tribute to smooth sailing and living a relaxed lifestyle. Extra aeration makes Jacksonville's only locally owned tequila perfect for the summer season or any season. Check out VitaDeLouis.com for great drink recipes and interact on social media. The citrus of the sea, Vida de Louis. Ask for it by name the next time you want the smoothest tequila in Jacks. VitaDeLouis.com to find all the locations where it's served.
Words to live by. Tee it high and let it fly. That means let's golf, baby. And if I'm golfing the home course, the Jolington Creek Golf Club, right there nestled in northwest St. Johns County at Racetrack Road and San Jose. You are going to love the Jolington Creek Golf Club. If you haven't been out there in a while, it's time to give it a chance. Terrific customer service. Golfing on a budget. There's no better deal to be had. So go to browngolf.com and check out all the specials at the Jolington Creek Golf Club, or just call 287-GOLF and get your tee time today. And I'll see you on the course, the home course, the Jolington Creek Golf Club.
I'm with Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville, and there's one thing I know, Greg, growing up here, there are a lot of dudes that like to get off the road and get in the mud.
I tell you what, these ATV parks are extremely popular, and I tell you, Honda has a full line of side-by-sides and ATVs, from the Honda Pioneer to the all-new Honda Talon. We've got you covered with a Honda.
Nice high-end machines that you can trick out with even more accessories.
We've got all the accessories you need to make it your own, and Honda is just absolutely bulletproof.
Side-by-sides, on sale right now, Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic near Regency.
Kick off your week with Breakfast with Boselli. Coffee. Tony Boselli, Dan Hicken, and Jeff Prosser. Brought to you by Claude Nolan Cadillac and ClaudeNolanCadillac.com. Breakfast provided by Chick-fil-A. Monday morning on 1010XL.
All right, welcome back. Hanging out here on a Thursday. It's game day. Getting ready to watch some ball. The Nitro Poll Question of the Day presented by Lockett Law DUI and Criminal Defense. Know before you blow. Call our buddy Lee Lockett at 858-9818. What one thing don't you want to see in tonight's Jags game? Do you not want to see important starters? Like 13% of you say, hey, I don't care. Don't play those guys. Stupid penalties, rookies not flashing, or injuries is the overwhelming leader. Nobody wants to see any type of injury. Of course you don't. That's a stupid poll question. My apologies. That one doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. But yeah, so we'll get the Jags and we'll get the Ravens and we'll see what happens. Kirk Cousins is concerned. There's a lot of issues in football, but this one is they have a rookie center. His name is Garrett Bradbury. He was talked about during the draft, if you remember. Garrett Bradbury, I believe he went to NC State. Apparently, Garrett has a problem with the perspiration. Beef.
He's a sweater.
He's a sweater.
Well, you know.
You don't want your center
As a sweater, I can relate.
Yeah, but you don't want your center to be a sweater, because if he's a sweater, when he leans over and the football, the pigskin, if you will, he is dripping all upon.
Some drippage.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Cousins is already going to blame the sweater for his kind of year. Has reservations about the amount of sweat rookie center Garrett Bradbury produces while playing and how it may affect his ability to grip the ball. Bradbury claims it won't be a problem during games. I'll towel myself off before each snap.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that from Kirk Cousins.
As a sweater?
I mean, the guy's already self-conscious about the sweating.
Yes.
You don't have to shine a light on it, Kirk. Maybe have a private conversation about the sweating.
You just shined a light on the sweating of
Yeah, don't
Garrett
put him under
Bradbury.
the spotlight of the media with the sweating, because not every media session is going to be about the sweating.
Well, you know what happens tonight now? When Garrett Bradbury and the Minnesota Vikings, I don't know if they play tonight, but let's
Tight one.
Exactly. You got it.
Right when he's hunched over the ball, tight
Yes.
one, with the drips in high def.
Correct.
Derek Bradbury has a real issue with sweating.
And Garrett Bradbury's poor wife is going to be watching and family, and they're going to be just, appalled.
Could be a shocking camp cut because of the sweating.
So hopefully they can clean that sweating up. Well, he says it won't be a problem. I don't know how it won't be a problem, but he says it won't be a problem. Let's see where Minnesota plays tomorrow, and they play in New Orleans.
I think I got a solution, Dan.
So that's an inside game, so hopefully he won't be sweating too much tomorrow.
I think I got a solution.
What do you got?
Ski mask.
Tigers in late season form.
Got a little bogey to start?
Yeah.
1 over?
1 over through 3. Koepka hasn't started trying yet. He's only even through 1. If he was trying, he would birdie the first hole. He would birdie them all if he could.
Troy Merritt is your leader, 4 under par at the Northern Trust. The playoffs are underway, Jeff, and you can feel it, the excitement.
Beef, who do you think are going to be the wild card teams in the National League?
I think both will come from the East.
So some
mixture
of Phillies,
Mets, Nats.
Phillies, Mets, Nats. Now, the Mets won again yesterday, so they are now only a half game out of the wild card. And in the National League overall, 8 teams within 4 games of the wild card. When they drew up the wild card, this is what they had in mind, Major League Baseball. You got fans in Cincinnati that wake up today and say, well, the Reds are only 4 games out. And if I'm the Reds, I would, and before the Reds fans, like certain Mets fans that I know as recently as a couple of weeks ago, who proclaim there's way too many teams ahead, this doesn't mean anything. I hope the Reds fans aren't taking that same tact this morning, because you can see from the Mets continuing to stay hot how they shot up another 4 or 5 games in the standings. So the Reds fans should, make sure to guard against that kind of thinking as they measure their team's chances the rest of the year.
Listen, we'll find out about the New York Mets in the next, 4 weeks. So,
a theme to The Walking Dead here.
It's one thing to
Chunks
play.
of flesh falling in Times Square this morning.
It's one thing to beat the White Sox and the Marlins.
What about the Twins? You beat them?
2 games, And that was it, by the way. We went to San Francisco and went 1-3. So
Nats just swept them.
Yeah. So we'll see. We got a big set with the Nats. Then we got the Braves. We have a 9-game stretch where we got the Braves, the Indians, and the Cubs.
Yeah.
So
we're going to have fun with that. That's who we've been playing, so I can't feel sorry for you there.
Well, you get the Marlins for 4, so enjoy that.
The first 4 easy ones we've had, and well, that's not true. The Reds came to town, but apparently they're not terrible
The Marlins,
anymore.
I hate to rip on the Marlins because they had a little surge midseason, remember? And
I don't like them having lost 6 in a row, though.
Yeah.
They're bound to win a couple here. I don't like getting them like that.
But they revamped their entire, why did they trade? And I don't know.
The kid out to
Arizona.
Yeah, the pitcher. He won yesterday.
And he was throwing great.
Yeah, he's a good pitcher. Well, they got their number 1 prospect.
Oh, they did?
That's why. That's why they made that trade. They got their number 1 prospect.
Why would you do that, though?
I guess they like I'm guessing. I don't follow the Marlins. I'm guessing they like their young pitching talent in the organization more than their position talent.
I heard that, obviously I watched a lot of Marlins baseball the last couple of days. I sent a congratulatory note to Jessica Blaylock yesterday telling her I enjoyed her studio coverage. I thought she was terrific.
Good.
For the 4 days that I saw her in studio with Tommy.
I think that was a sarcastic tweet, and she took it that way, Dan.
I think she did. With Tommy Hutton, I thought she did
Did
fabulous.
I hear Blaylock, by
work.
the way, on the air? Beef, can you confirm this? Did I hear Blaylock say that she now owns 18 dogs or something stupid? Or did I mishear what she was doing and she was talking about a promotion? I am worried for our girl Jessica Blaylock if she is now an 18-dog owner.
She's a dog hoarder.
Yep. Is there any way that you can stalk the social media there and tell me if that's true? We need to have an intervention. I mean, poor Jess will be single forever if she's got 18 dogs, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There was somebody for DeArmond. There was somebody for Blaylock.
That's right.
Is there someone for DeArmond? Are we sure? I mean, the last I heard from DeArmond, she had bolted Chicago, going back to the importer exporter.
I think you're incorrect on that too. By the way,
Okay.
I think
I could be wrong.
In Chicago, I don't think he.
She wasn't in Chicago when we were in Chicago.
Well, she might have been on vacation.
Well, I didn't get that far. Yeah. I
didn't follow up.
I didn't get that far.
You come back, you proclaim that a major story that Jordan DeArmond has left Chicago.
See, you're now making
That's what you said.
In the break, maybe, not on the air, which you've now made a very public story. See, that's what happens sometimes.
She had a nervous breakdown or something.
I didn't say anything like that.
I thought that's what you said.
Now you're just lying on top of your
not
misspeaking. Yeah,
I speak the truth. I just wanted to talk about the Marlins. Was going to make a point about their on-field product.
All right.
That
it's gone to the dogs.
Well, they're 42-71. I still don't quite understand. So I was listening to their announcers. I told you I watched a lot, and they dropped this on us, because they start to puff out their chest at the beginning of the series and how, the Marlins, they had played better baseball more in sort of June-ish, mid-June, early July. But, and they had a couple young guys doing some good things. But Yamamoto's come back to earth now. Remember he went and won his first 3 or 4. And now he's back to earth, and his ERA's well over 4. And the announcer's like, well, and I told you they got into the Yelich thing and how it wasn't a bad trade. You got to let it play out and things like that. And
no, we said there's no playing that one out.
Like,
that's a bad one.
So he goes, so certainly not this year, and probably not next year. But I'm telling you, in the next few years, that's not what a fan base wants to hear, man.
I tell you what, I didn't like hearing yesterday. I turned it over on the Washington Nationals San Francisco Giants game, and I'm hearing Bob Carpenter talk about one of the lesser-known players having a big game. And, championship teams, that's what they do. They get performances during the year. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, championship team, Jackwad, you're 6 games back. So enjoy your little 3-game sweep of the Giants and all, but before we go penciling in the Cinderella storylines to your championship year, let's maybe get within a half dozen of the lead. I have a question for you guys. I asked you this yesterday, and you were just deliriously wrong. I'm sure that your head is cleared from the pandemonium of your win yesterday, that you'll at least back off a little bit. But anyway, Beef, who are the Cubs? Half of a baseball team would be 4 players. So who are your best 4 players?
Actually, 4.5.
The pitcher doesn't count.
I decided it's going to be it's Baez, Bryant, Rizzo, Contreras.
It's pretty good. Contreras is out for a while,
he's out, but he's a better player than Schwarber right now.
But that's part of
all around.
If the Cubs make it to the postseason, that's your nucleus. Now you have other good players too, but those would be the 4 that you're riding into war. Dan, did you decide who your 4th was? Your 4 are. Who are the Mets' 4 best players? Who are
the polar bear, the squirrel,
Peter Alonso. It sounds like a zoo.
Scooter.
McNeil. I don't know who Scooter is.
Scooter's Conforto.
Okay, Conforto. Michael Conforto.
And I'm
What's this, Players Weekend? We've got nicknames for everybody?
Yeah, we do. It is Players Weekend, by the way.
I'm sorry. Okay, then I like El Mago.
No, stop.
Riz.
Yeah, no, we're not doing any of that.
The best nickname for the Mets? DeGrom.
Is that what he calls himself? DeGrom? DeGrom. He should put DeBomb. That would be cool.
The guy's as vanilla as it is.
And I'm gonna go with Rosario.
Rosario. Yeah. Now this is to me.
That's my nucleus.
Yeah. Who I need to know Rosario's first name. That's
Ahmed.
what the reach. I know it is. That's the reach for me. All right.
It's not Eddie. You just saw Eddie for a few days.
So the Braves 4 would be Acuna, Albies, Freeman, and Donaldson. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so what I'm here to say, I brought this all up to say that my 4 are better than y'all's 4. Your thoughts? Yeah. Just gonna.
Well, I mean,
just a little. Just.
I got news for you. Albies.
You tried to tell me yesterday. I'm gonna do this the sanctity of your reputation a favor, and I'm not even gonna repeat.
Well, I'll say this:
what you told me yesterday.
You tried to tell me that Albies is better than McNeil, and he's not.
No,
you take
Acuna.
Albies. No, but you said you take Albies over McNeil, and that's incorrect.
Oh no, I would absolutely do that in a heartbeat.
Well, you're wrong. You're dead out wrong.
Why? What? Under what parameters?
Well, the numbers don't lie, dude. You mentioned the war.
My guy's 20.
You're big on the war. You're big on this war thing, and McNeil's
Why am I big on the war? What are you talking about?
You always bring up war as a stat.
No, I don't.
McNeil's war is the same as Acuna's, but McNeil's leading baseball, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the American League numbers, but I think he's leading the entire league in batting average.
McNeil's a nice player.
He's an all-star player. Did Albies make the all-star team this year?
Did last year.
Did he make it this year?
No, he only made it as a rookie.
All right.
And he's in his second year.
Well, so is McNeil. He has 15 homers, 52 RBI. He's hitting .339. His on-base percentage is .407. What stat is Albies better than him in?
Home runs, RBIs.
What's
for
he
2.
got?
Well, he had 2 more yesterday.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm guessing.
I'm guessing 17 and 60.
Okay.
So that's a guess. I don't know exactly what Albies' numbers.
You watch your club, you should know it.
Yes, Jeff McNeil, 340 average, is leading all of Major League Baseball.
Okay.
He's 4 points ahead of Christian Yelich. LeMahieu, your leader in the AL, also at 336.
You told me yesterday that if you have again, this is your sabermetrics. I'm old school, but you told me that if your OPS is 1,000, it's unbelievable. Well,
that's correct. Yeah.
McNeil's is 946. That's pretty good for a light hitting, guy who really doesn't have a position. What's Albies?
Albies is hitting 296.
Okay.
With 17 home runs.
By the way, that's 45 points lower.
And 63 RBIs.
Okay. What's his OPS?
His OPS, stand by. Damn you, ESPN. Hold on.
Oh, dear.
I click on the guys. And I go,
that
all
hard.
across. His OPS this year is 847.
Okay, so we're 100
847.
points higher. So my point is, you wanted to discuss it, so I'm just discussing it. So and I'm going to defend my guys, obviously, but so I'll take McNeil, I'll take Conforto over Donaldson, but I'll grant you Acuna and Freeman.
You're still leaving out Alonso.
I'm leaving out Alonso.
Yeah, no, you don't have to match them up position by position.
No, I'm not matching up position. I'm just saying.
I'll give you.
Okay, if you want to rank the 8 players, because it'll get too hairy beef if we bring you in. We'll bring you in a second.
I wouldn't.
You want to rank the 8 players? You go ahead and rank them right now. Who's 1? Who's the best of those 8?
Acuna.
Acuna?
Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Who's second best?
Freeman.
Yeah, I'll even give you Freeman.
Yeah.
Who's third best?
I'm a little afraid because it's primarily just a.
It's Alonso. Alonso is third best.
That's a one tool though. That's not that scares me a little bit. He's
What
a
do you
power
mean?
hitter. That's what he is. Strikes out a ton. He doesn't hit for high average. So it's a hell of a power hitter.
260.
I like him.
I'll take it.
I would put him third.
Yeah. Who's fourth?
If I had my choice of all those guys, I would take Albies fourth.
No way.
Well, you're asking me.
I got McNeil and Conforto ahead of Albies and Donaldson. And then I'll take Rosario in the 8-hole.
Yeah, well, Rosario. Yeah, that's the.
But I'm talking. You got 1 and 2, which I gave you.
Well, in your rankings.
But I'm taking 3, 4, and 5. You're taking 6, 7, and I'm taking 8.
I don't know why Michael Conforto is better than Josh Donaldson.
What does Josh Donaldson have home run wise?
I mean, he's an MVP. Josh Donaldson has like 26, 27 homers.
Does he?
Yeah.
All right. Conforto has 25.
Yeah. Conforto is the fastest. I saw the second fastest Met to 100 homers.
Yeah, he's.
What does he get injured?
He doesn't. No, he just does. Well, he had one injury, but he doesn't get. He swung and blew his shoulder out, but he doesn't get near enough. He's a very good baseball player, and he doesn't get enough credit in the Met world. But he's very good and underrated. So,
Steve, how would you rank those 8 players?
I'm going to sit this one out.
Go ahead. If he
Just
threw
from
his
a baseball perspective.
I know if he threw his guys in, which he knows, he defend his guys. But his guys, like Javi Baez,
Shows up.
Where's he?
Probably 1.
Baez is 1.
Yeah.
Of the 12?
That's not biased.
No,
He's
who said
better
it
than
is?
those players. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you were shaking your head like it is.
No, it's shaking because that's I think I would
where's
put
Baez? I probably won.
Yeah. We're talking about of the 12.
No.
We're not talking of your
I'd
4.
probably go Baez, then Acuna.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'd have Bryant in the mix with your guy.
Yeah.
Rizzo to be a couple.
How many
slots
home
down.
runs does Bryant have this year, roughly?
Bryant has 22.
And how many does
22? He's driven in 53, but he's hitting just 285.
How many does Rizzo have?
Rizzo has. Bear with me. 21.
Why hasn't Bryant taken off after his MVP season, Beef?
Well, he had the shoulder
Injuries?
injury in 18. And
Like
it really
this year,
derailed
why
him.
hasn't he resumed?
It's weird. He's not bad this year. It's just not spectacular.
Okay.
He's been very good.
Yeah.
It's just like his on base plus slugging.
Who's your most clutch hitter?
Like his OPS, he's 914, man.
Yeah. Who's your most clutch hitter? Like who do you want up if you have to have a hit?
If I have to have a guy up, probably Rizzo.
Yeah. I got the because I got
maybe
a guy.
Schwarber because Schwarber's always.
I got a guy who might
seems
lead.
to make clutch
I think I
hits.
got a guy who might lead all of baseball in game tying or putting ahead home runs in Alonso. But I might want McNeil at the plate just because he always gets hits. You know, so he's got like 43 multi-hit games. I mean, they've all
One thing
been
for sure. You know who I never want to play in a clutch situation?
Who?
Ian Happ.
If you put position, if you put positions on who we're doing, then it changes a little bit what you do. Like I wouldn't trade my 4 for. I mean, I guess I would trade Albies for Baez.
Yeah.
I mean for now, that's for today. Obviously, Chris Bryant's young, and then John. But I could never take Alonso as great as Alonso. He plays the same position as Freeman, so that one's kind of like not worth arguing.
What is Freeman hitting this year?
Hitting over 300.
He's kind of lost his MVP status, though.
Only because they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, there's a time there. It's Yelich or Bellinger. They both deserve it way over. With all, he's a great player, but don't get me wrong. But
I guess my point is that I think the ship sailed over they're having better years.
Yeah.
But I think people would be surprised how good a year Freeman is having. I think he just stays under the radar. He's hitting 309. He's got 29 home runs. He leads Major League Baseball in RBIs with 92.
Well, no, he doesn't.
Well, he's one behind.
Escobar does.
93.
I was watching.
He leads the National League. So,
I was watching.
You're giving it to Bellinger and Yelich, and Freeman's knocked in more runs than either one of those two clear cuts.
Yeah, but they're hitting 336 and
I got you.
323.
Yeah.
I was watching Arizona Philly last night late because it was out there and it was on at work. And guy says, that's Escobar's 93rd RBI. And I was like, who is Escobar? And that there's no way somebody has 93 RBI. Because the last time I looked, Josh Bell was leading baseball with RBIs by like 15, but obviously a 4-21 run by the Pirates has dropped him into, he's got 89. But Eduardo Escobar, couldn't tell you one thing. Do you know anything about Eduardo Escobar?
I only know that he leads the majors in RBIs.
Yeah.
And that's because I just saw that. Eduardo Escobar, Dan, is one of before they traded Greinke, the Diamondbacks had 5 of the top 50 in Major League Baseball in WAR. I still don't understand why they sold.
You don't understand why? Who? What?
The Diamondbacks. I still don't understand why they sold.
Yeah.
They have a really good team. Marte is top 10 in a lot of stats. Escobar leads. I mean, I don't, they may win the wild card. They're right there.
Yeah.
They're maybe a game behind you. They're in the middle of that wild card hunt. They're within, they're closer than the Giants and some of the other teams we talked about. I think they're even closer than the Brewers.
Yeah, we got to take a break. We'll come back, turn our attention to the Jags. They play football tonight. Who's playing, who's not playing, what's going on up there, what do we want to see? Let's talk about that. Kick it around next here on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Keep your quarter panel clean with 1010XL.
It's just got to be a coat of paint between them and the wall. That's it.
This Sunday at Michigan International Speedway. Brought to you by American Transmission. From Jacksonville's NASCAR station, 1010XL.
Hey, I can hear from my friends at Nimnick Buick GMC, the #1 Buick GMC dealership in Jacksonville, FLA. The most inventory, more cars, more trucks, more SUVs than anybody, and a best price guarantee. Nimnick has been serving and donating to our community for 78 years, man. 8 decades. No one cares more about their customers before and after the sale. Speaking of sales, how about an explosive one like the Summer Super Sale, where you can get $18,500 off the Ultimate GMC. That would be the 2018 GMC Sierra Denali Crew Cab. You get 28% off the 2018 Buick Encore SUVs. And if you're in the market for a used vehicle, they got great deals there. Inventory is at an all-time high. So go online at nimnickbuickgmc.com. That's NIMNICHT BuickGMC.com. Then jump on over to the showroom. So conveniently located right there on Phillips Highway. So easy to get to right off of 295. Just south of 295, and you'll be glad you did. You'll deal with some great folks over there at Nimnick Buick GMC. Nimnick Buick GMC, gang, the new name, Buick.
Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. The world is changing. Isn't it time smoking changed too? Meet Vuse Alto, a vapor product offering you a satisfying alternative to cigarettes with long-lasting pods filled with liquid blended in the U.S. Vuse Alto delivers our highest performing vapor yet. Simple to use, surprisingly quiet, and impressively powerful. Vuse, leading the way today, tomorrow, and in the future. Underage sale prohibited.
Dreamfinders Homes has a simple commitment to our home buyers. Deliver unsurpassed quality, uncompromising value, and an extraordinary level of customization you simply will not find with other home builders. Lauren Brooks here. Find a location you love and the home of your dreams. We have townhomes, single-family, and custom estate homes starting from the mid-100s. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Price is subject to change without notice. Equal housing opportunity.
Do you own a truck or an SUV? There's one name to know, Catlin. From Lear toppers to trailer hitching, at Catlin, we do it all. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks. Need a toolbox? Come see the Cam Locker. Need floor mats? We carry WeatherTech. At Catlin, we carry quality products at a great price. Come see us today or call us at 354-8521.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
Established in 1919, you can count on Catlin.
Alameda is my name and boating is my game, but you can call me Lisa, the Boatanista. Are you looking for some fun in the sun? Ready for boating that's hassle-free? Then you can take it from me. At Freedom Boat Club, we insure and maintain as well as train. And we keep the boats clean, if you know what I mean. And if you like to fish, we can answer your wish. Just bring your bait. You'll never have to wait. Or if you're like me, you can always ski. So let's all sing Let Freedom Boat Club ring. Rub-a-dub-dub. You need to check out Freedom Boat Club.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Guys, laser hair removal is such a simple thing to do. Their simple treatments will destroy hair follicles in a matter of minutes, so you'll save time, you'll save money, and you'll save yourself from a lifetime of shaving. Their medical and nursing professionals have mastered the process of laser hair removal. They stand behind it as one of the best ways to get rid of that hair for good. What are you waiting for? I know you're tired of asking other people to shave your back. I know you're tired of the red bumps from where your shirt rubs up against your neck after shaving. Call for your private complimentary consultation at Ideal Image Med Spa. Again, they want you to be confident this summer with 60% off laser hair removal. Ideal Image Med Spa has performed over 6 million laser hair removal treatments nationwide. They're America's #1 choice for laser hair removal. 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. Located at the Markets at Town Center, US 17, just south of Orange Park on Fleming Island. St. Augustine and Diane's Marketplace on South Ponce de Leon Boulevard. Medical Director, Dr. Holly Hickman, and IdealImage.com.
Secure your parking spot for this season by logging on to tailgatorsparking.com. You'll be securing your spot for another big football season, including the Eagles game on August 15th. Grab your parking spot today for the Florida State game on August 31st against Boise State. Tailgators Parking, just east of TIAA Bank Field, now taking reservations for this year's games. Tailgators Parking, safe and secure for all events. Log on today. tailgatorsparking.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is John Von Thron, orthopedic surgeon for your Jacksonville Armada FC. At Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute, we are proud to provide sports medicine services to the Armada, the Jaguars, the Sharks, Jacksonville University, the Axemen, Florida State College of Jacksonville, and for the majority of local high schools and community events. With the most experienced, caring, and fellowship-trained specialists in orthopedics, it's no wonder why coaches, parents, and athletes choose JOI. Call JOI 2000 or online at joi.net. Go where the pros go.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by JEA. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Jacksonville University's football welcomed the addition of another running back with professional experience to the coaching staff for the 2019 season. Jordan Todman, a 7-year NFL vet who played for the Jaguars and was the 2010 Big East Offensive Player of the Year at Connecticut, assumes the role of defensive analyst and special teams, as announced by head coach Ian Shields on Wednesday. The Jaguars introduced an all-new free mobile app. The new app is designed to both deliver dynamic team content to followers and enhance the game day experience for fans at the game. Some of the features included are first access to videos, photos and trivia, live game streaming, and game day alerts. 9:01 at 79 degrees. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for more of The Drill next on 1010XL.
This training camp update on 1010XL is brought to you by Johnson Brothers Hardware Yulee, your Gravely zero-turn mower dealer.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
It is game night. Any dogs in the house?
Bark.
Let me tell you how it goes. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Welcome back here to Raven Stadium. There's 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jags with the football. It's Magoo back to pass. Lauderdale with some good backside blocking.
Leon,
Charles,
what can you tell us about the blocking scheme up front?
C.J. Board is open deep. Bunchy Stallings with a backside block, and Magoo lets it go deep for Board, and touchdown, Jaguars.
Well,
you got enough of that to make it work?
Yes, we do. Also, tonight we'll be monitoring Tony Baselli on the radio side as he blows Abuihe's name.
Yes. Abuihe. We just got to just Abuihe. I think he can do it.
No.
Look, the big question is, will they or won't they, should they or shouldn't they?
What was that, Tony?
Therapeutical.
Okay.
God bless Arrow having to produce Tony spots back in the day. But he wonders why we let him go.
We let him go.
What an idiot!
The question is how much do you play the starters, if at all? And there just seems to be this overwhelming conclusion that Nick Foles isn't playing, these other guys aren't playing. I haven't heard Doug Marrone say that directly, but something tells me inside the building that birdie has been let out of the cage, or everyone wouldn't be saying the same thing of the guys that are up there.
I mean, everybody's scared to say it, but yeah, they're not playing. A bunch of them aren't playing, I think, and I think you'll see that tonight. And
I think I don't know anyone else that says he would play Foles. I'm in the camp. I would play him. I don't, I'm not going to pound my fist and throw a fit if they don't, but no. I don't. Again, Nick Foles has 54 starts in his career. He's in a new situation. He's on a new team. Give him a few dress rehearsals.
More importantly than the 54 starts, I would tend to lean that way because he's on a new team and new guys and those type of things. But it is what it is. Like I said, this is the way of the NFL. This is the new NFL, and it's become official in 2019 that 4 preseason games is too many. We've known that for quite some time.
And the reason for that is because coaches have determined the risk is no longer worth the reward.
Was it Belly who was Coughlin?
Set them all on the last week?
Yeah.
That was Belichick.
Was that a game? It was
against
Jags,
us, yeah.
New England, all of a sudden,
years ago,
nobody was playing.
Like Leftwich was here still. It was a long time ago.
It was 10 years?
Maybe not quite
so
that
we've been doing it for that long, though, where the 4th preseason game has become meaningless. Well, now the 1st preseason game is sort of becoming that route, too, I think.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see a lot of that tonight.
And I said before, it's kind of odd to me.
They started doing it in the Hall of Fame game. Like, even if you go back to the Hall of Fame game a few years.
Used to play. The
starters
starters played.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
But you know what? Here's also what's kind of annoying, Dan. I think you hit on it. I think they're now a slave to those huge dollar contracts they're giving.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're more worried about losing a $50 million investment than you were a $5 million investment 30 years ago. But I'd like to see the research. I don't remember players dropping like flies in these preseason games. I think most of the significant Jaguar injuries, or as many, have come in practice. Right? Dante Fowler Jr., first workout, no contact, gone for the year.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's 11 games tonight, and somebody's going to get hurt.
I think that this is for sure. For a bunch of teams.
Yeah, somebody's going to go down with an injury, but
that's football, and someone will also on September 9th.
What game did Marquise get hurt in?
The Falcons game, the preseason.
Was it the final one?
I don't remember which one. I think that was the third one, actually. I think.
It was a home game.
Yeah, it was a home game.
So it was the third one.
I think it was the third.
Yeah.
I think this is a valid question to ask then, since we are now determining that you only need to play a select amount of plays in the preseason.
Right.
And you're doing it because you don't want to risk injury. Mm-hmm. To me, it would make more sense then that tonight be the night you play, because if there is that minor injury, you have those 2 extra weeks to get better before the real game start. So if you are going to choose it, okay, I'm going to block out the risk of injury from my mind, and we're going to go play football for 4 series or a half.
Right.
Why would you do it week 3 when the season's 2 weeks away when you could do it week 1 when it's still 4 away?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, doesn't that make sense? If we're paring it down because of fear of injury, why push that fear of injury closer to the season?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're going to end up with 2. We're going to end up with some workouts in 2. And,
yes, some workouts in 2. Yeah. Correct. It's not that hard to figure out, and I know it's taking.
And you know what, NFL, you greedy so-and-sos. So that means every team would lose 1 preseason game.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Right.
How about we just kill? Right. How about you don't have to get that money back?
The integrity of
trillionaires.
They're not going to kill the golden goose. That's why I think maybe they don't strike too, or walk out, or whatever it is.
Don't kid yourself, dude. They've already put Jacksonville to 9 and charging you for 10. Just eliminate one of the preseason and bump them up $10 a ticket. Then whatever. But not to mention the atmosphere on game night at a preseason game leaves much to be desired too.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's empty. It's no one's playing. You're not. Anytime you play a game where the scoreboard doesn't matter, it's only a matter of time before you give up on caring.
Again, this is just.
Maybe we should gamble the game tonight. That would keep us
What's
interested.
the line?
Yeah. Why don't we let's just
do it?
I think we'd have to play the Ravens.
Get me a line.
4.5.
Ravens favored?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Open at 2.5. Shot up to 4.5. The wise guys, the sharps, are onto something.
They found out those guys aren't playing.
Well, the line moved long ago, like a week ago, before we got into too much playing time speculation.
You got to go with the Ravens. What we know.
Well, it seems like Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are going to play more than Nick Foles and the Jags. And like I said, I've been kind of banging the drum of a little bit where I think the Jags have had years where they were better in spots like 23 to 50 than they are now.
What do you want to go? 500, 250 each?
A dime. We'll do a dime.
I don't know if I want to do it. Are you confident?
Do you have any money?
Hands not exactly liquid right now, Jeff.
I got some money.
Am I confident? No, I'm not confident at all. I would never bet the preseason.
Well, let's make it fun. I mean, what else are we going to have? I mean, can you imagine we're sitting there in the fourth quarter when Magoo goes back to pass? And
we really need a touchdown here, Magoo. Like, we'll just wait and bet the halftime line.
Magoo.
I don't even know who is the Ravens' backup quarterback.
It's
it's
Flacco. Is it RG3?
The kid from Louisville.
What is that? No, RG3's hurt. Well, no, he is their backup. But didn't RG3 break his thumb or something in practice? Didn't we talk about that?
It's a kid from Louisville.
That's Lamar Jackson.
Trace McSorley.
Oh yeah.
No, the other one from Louisville, Brom.
It is McSorley.
Brom.
It is McSorley, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. From Penn State.
Oh gosh.
Their depth chart, it goes Jackson Griffin, like you said, who's hurt, McSorley, and then the legendary Joe Callahan.
Play Joe. Joe's going to get some snaps tonight,
Big
man.
Joe.
He's from Callahan Auto Parts.
Dude, understand this. We are the Jacksonville Jaguars tonight, minus Nick Foles, will be trotting out Gardner Minshew to play.
Right.
In an NFL game.
So
that's why you're playing the Ravens.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
If I were going to play it, we should have a fun game.
By the way, I don't like this.
We should have a fun game with the audience right now. Are they or aren't they a Jaguar? Your first name. Andrew Williams. Jag or no Jag?
You could do it to me and I wouldn't do it.
Kalani Vakamalalo. Jag or non-Jag?
I'm going to say no, non-Jag.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh,
President or Jaguar?
He's a Jag.
No, Kalani Vakamalalo is a Jag.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Like to
He
see
is
him get out there.
He's a third team, actually a fourth team behind Eli Anku and Dontavius Russell, which means that as the fourth string nose tackle, he'll be in there with about 8 minutes to go in the first.
Gosh, we got to get him in because then Baselli will kill his name.
Oh, Kalani.
You're probably not even getting it right.
Vakameilalo. So
Vacamialo.
Vacamialo.
Yeah.
Kalani Vacamialo.
Understand this, too. Gardner Minshew, everybody wants to just, Gardner Minshew, and they're all excited.
Don't be a hater.
I'm going to hate a little bit.
Well, let people enjoy.
You better play good in these 4 preseason games, or you better go find a veteran backup, Chief.
Protect the Super Bowl dreams.
The dream must not die in September. Of course, the dream was at an all-time high last September, and then we went in the pooper.
Oh, 3-1, have beaten the whatchamacallits there? The Patriots. Yeah, what happened?
Whatchamacallits.
Where did it all go wrong?
It went bad, and it went bad fast.
Man, and it went bad hard, boy.
A trip to Kansas City and a trip to Dallas.
What did they lose, like 8 in a row?
It was
something
70-14, and
right
we were like,
peaches.
ooh.
7 in a row? I have a Shazam Spotlight when we return. I'm going to take you inside a Major League Baseball dugout. You don't see like what we saw last night happen very often. So that and more. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
Now, the Lamb Rant, brought to you by the Best Bet Card Rooms at Jacksonville and Orange Park.
What's not important about NFL exhibitions? Well, it's a lot of things. The final score means nothing. Don't give a second thought if your team finishes on top or the bottom. Coaches aren't trying to win. They're trying to find out which players they can win with during the season. Don't pay any attention to individual stats. Every year, every team has a preseason star. More often than not, those stars fade into the background. Some become contributing backups. Others find spots on other teams. Most are sent home, begin the rest of their lives. Exhibitions are as much for the fans as the teams. They mean getting the tailgating stuff out of storage, cleaning it up, trying out new stuff. It means sporting your new team jerseys and hats, etc. They mean sparking debates about who can play, who can't, and who needs to if your team is going to improve. Tonight, the Jaguars play in Baltimore. Enjoy it for what it is, nothing more.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Mayor Lenny Curry here. All of us play a role in improving the safety of our roadway. Drivers, remember to leave at least 3 feet passing distance for bicyclists. It's the law, and keep your devices down and keep your heads up. Be all in, Duval. Go to coj.net for more safety tips.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, you have told us about buying better quality diamonds, but is there any way to start with a smaller diamond and use it to trade up to a larger diamond later on?
Frank, it's interesting you'd ask that because our founder, H.F. Underwood, popularized growing your diamond here in Jacksonville about 50 years ago, and it's something we still do today. When a customer buys an Underwood engagement ring or solitaire diamond pendant or a pair of ear studs, we guarantee they get the price they paid for it on the purchase of any larger diamond. Now, a lot of stores would say, big deal. We do that too, but here's the Underwood difference. We guarantee you get what you paid when you trade in your Underwood diamond, even if you're trading up by only $1. It's not that you have to trade up 2 for 1 like most jewelers ask. There have been literally thousands of people in the Jacksonville area who have taken advantage of our policy, and Underwood still grows a lot of diamonds for a lot of people.
Underwood, serving excellence since 1928. In San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Hey, Hicken here. For 30 years, American Transmission has been Jacksonville's go-to for all of your automotive repair needs. They are the transmission experts, but they also have a complete department of certified master technicians. They can diagnose and repair any car, truck, SUV, or fleet vehicle. If you have any automotive repair needs, American Transmission, 2 locations, 5337 Beach Boulevard or 13750 Atlantic Boulevard. Call them today, 3963766. That's 3963766 for a free estimate.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur with words from another happy payroll customer.
I've used it for a year now, and I've worried 0 time. I just enter in the time, it's calculated, and it's taken out of bank account, and it's just done. I love it.
Visit us at patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
Accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Are you an experienced electrician looking for a new challenge? Do you feel stuck or unhappy at work? Looking for benefits like a company-matched 401k, health insurance, and paid vacations? Master, journeyman, or apprentice, we may have a spot for you at O'Rare. O'Rare is a family-owned, equal-opportunity employer since 1955 looking for skilled commercial and industrial electricians who are ready to get to work. Apply today at O'Rare.com. That's O-R-E-A-I-R.com. O-R-E-A-I-R.com. Because at O'Rare, quality doesn't cost, it pays.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball presented by Community First. Tonight is the last Budweiser Thirsty Thursday of the season. Tomorrow is Napa Auto Care Family Fireworks on Red Shirt Friday. Saturday, the first 2,000 fans get a free back-to-school lunch bag courtesy of Baptist Health, and we have a post-game Christian concert on Family Faith Night. Baptist Health Sunday Family Fun Day features an appearance from Dogman. Call 358-2846 or jackshrimp.com. Affordable family fun.
When's the last time you had fun mowing the yard? Gravely thought so. It's time to check out the industry-leading ZTHD series mower along with the full line of Gravely zero-turn mowers. Fast, efficient, and fun to operate. Zip through your yard work, getting the job done right, having time left for family, and enjoying your weekend. The full line of Gravely zero-turn mowers is perfect for the landscaper, but priced for the homeowner. Get 0% financing with approved credit at Coastal Equipment.
This summer, beat the heat with cool stuff from Hardball Creative. They can place your company logo on anything. Softball team need new shirts? Call Hardball today.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
He's number 55, Mac in the middle, Tom McManus.
What an athlete, tremendous competitor.
Fridays on Jaguars Today, brought to you by McGowan's, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars on 1010XL.
Who let the dogs out?
Everybody!
Winner Jeff.
Thank you.
I've received confirmation via text.
Yes.
Bye.
I sent off one very simple text message to a friend of ours. Jeff Prosser alleges you now own 18 dogs. Can you confirm? The
Yes.
reply, 17. I have my eye on an 18th.
See? What else?
Dog lady.
I mean,
Dog lady.
what are we doing? I told you. I tried to warn you. You guys shouted me down. You thought I was full of it.
I've been sitting on this now since I entered the premises this morning at 7 a.m. with the Aunt Jerry Christmas story that didn't seem to go over as well as I thought.
thought it was great.
I thought I told a
enjoyed-
wonderful story.
I mean, I thought we all enjoyed it. Why would you say that for?
Well, the Googans seem to be confused by it, if you remember.
They're
the text line.
sometimes
You
they're
guys, you
easily
and the Googans have a
confused.
strained relationship right
We
now.
do.
Ever
Why?
since P-Gate.
What's going on?
Ever since P-Gate.
They have a little less opinion of you.
But a couple other things, they let some secrets out, you know.
It's fractured.
They turned on us a little bit.
So now what? Now what?
Well, now
what
I've
are
got
you
to I've
dropping
got to
on us?
go slap the hell out of my alma mater, which I don't like to do.
Uh-oh.
If you see today, I'm dressed in a lovely orange and blue shirt.
That's not Florida though. That's a Pinehurst.
Yeah, but it
shirt.
looks skatery.
Shockingly, not the Jumpman shirt.
Not the Jumpman shirt that I like to wear. One of the first to buy those, by the way.
Trendsetter that way.
Put dollars in the coffers at the
You
University.
knew
of
it was
Florida.
going to be popular before it was.
This.
What's wrong?
This 2020 schedule is no bueno. No bueno. And
2020 football schedule?
Yeah.
What do you-
Unacceptable.
Is this just released or something?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you got?
I got. I don't have it in front of me. You might want to call it up.
Yeah, I'll
but
call it up right here.
I'll say this.
They've always played,
Yeah, the time has come, Scotty and Danny. We can't do Eastern Washington anymore. New Mexico State and
You're finally coming on board with me.
and there's one more.
got it.
Week
Hold on.
2. It's Eastern Washington,
South Alabama.
South Alabama.
That's Eastern Washington,
New
Kentucky,
Mexico State.
South
no,
Alabama.
there's three home games that you're asking me to come. I'm not coming.
No, nor should
I'm
you.
not going to those games, and I hate to say that, and it's just you and you're spoiling me a little. You've been doing good with Michigan and Miami. You're doing good. We're on the right path, but we cannot go back. This schedule, if Florida were a powerhouse. Dust off a Final Four trip if we were a powerhouse because go ahead. So it's Eastern Michigan.
You open at home against Eastern Washington.
Eastern Washington, South Alabama.
No, then Kentucky at home.
Okay.
And then South Alabama at home.
Okay.
Then you're at Tennessee.
Okay.
Then you're South Carolina and LSU at home.
Okay.
Then you're at Ole Miss.
Okay.
Then you have an open date before Georgia.
Yeah.
Then you're at Vandy.
Yeah.
Missouri at home.
Yeah.
New Mexico State at home.
Yeah.
And at FSU.
I mean, you couldn't draw it up any if FSU
if Felipe
FSU
Franks-
doesn't come back.
And if Felipe Franks sticks around, that team probably will go 11-1.
They
don't
better.
lose a ton.
They
I mean,
better.
without unforeseen
Holy smokes,
personnel losses. I've been screaming this forever. It's a joke. It's cowardly.
Well, I'm disappointed.
Eastern,
I
it's
thought we-
unacceptable to play Eastern. Forget I don't even care about the keeping me from going there.
I'd rather go open if I was a player or a fan. I'd rather go open at Eastern Washington. Don't they got the weird field? One of the
red. It's red.
The
Is
red
it red
field
or is it the
Killing
gray
field.
one?
Is that them?
No, they have a red field.
Is that them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather go open there.
the gray one's like Eastern Michigan.
Let's send Gator fans out to Washington.
Yeah, if we're going to go to Washington, we need to play the Huskies. So, yeah, I'm going to have to nix your Eastern Washington trip.
I want to go play Eastern Washington.
Out
there.
Not to mention, they probably got about 14,000 seat stadium.
Yeah, well, we're not going to send a ton.
Yeah, listen, I wish I didn't look at it because I know there's no big one scheduled next year. We would have talked about it already. And since there's no big one scheduled, that's what you get. New Mexico State, Eastern Washington, South Alabama.
Man.
Does South Alabama even play football? Are we sure they have a team?
South Alabama's.
Don't they do club football or rugby or something?
South Alabama, yes, sir.
Eastern Wash, they play at Roos Field, Jeff. They call it the Inferno, thanks to the blazing red artificial turf field. What did you say you thought the capacity was?
14? I said 14,000.
That is generous. They have a record attendance of 11,700 set in 2010.
We're playing a team
their
whose record attendance is
8,600.
11,000. They play in an 8,000-seat stadium.
What do we do?
Mandarin High School.
Understand this, and again, this is 2019, so at least we're looking forward to the Miami game. Understand, what day is the opener next year?
It's September 5th.
Okay, so September 5th, and then we follow with September. Oh, we got Kentucky in between those two?
Kentucky the 12th, South Al the 19th,
Yeah.
and then the 26th, my bride's birthday will be at Tennessee. Sorry, honey, I'm not going to be here for your birthday.
If we get past Kentucky, we could be rolling here to about a 5-0 with LSU coming to town. It's just disappointing.
I don't know. Will Muschamp any day now is going to turn South Carolina around.
Now, conversely, would you please call up the University of Georgia's football schedule and tell me where they open next year? I kind of like their opener a little bit better, quite honestly, than Eastern Washington, Michigan.
Yes, stand by.
Okay. University of Georgia in 2020.
All right. Here we go. Stand by.
Standing by.
Alabama's back on their schedule. I like seeing that.
There you go.
Is that the opener?
Is it?
Oh, no.
No.
They will open in Atlanta in one of those kickoff classics, but they did kind of take the chintzy route. They went Virginia. I mean, if you're going to open in a kickoff classic, you know, play a bigger boy than that. But that's better than Eastern Washington.
It's that's exactly.
But then they will play
Yeah.
East Tennessee State,
Yeah.
Louisiana Monroe. It'll be those two.
Yeah. Alabama opens with Southern Cal and Arlington, and then they have Georgia State, and then they have Georgia. My point is, you can get away with playing
Two of them. You got to play one good one.
You got to play one good one,
Like they're doing this year.
and they did with Michigan.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
All right. It's
Those
embarrassing.
are good for the fans.
Don't be that team
That's disgraceful.
Suddenly gets the label of padding it with 3 easy wins. And then, by the way, if it comes down to it, it'll hurt you. It'll hurt you if you plan on being a playoff team.
Yeah.
And Dan Mullen fancies Florida as a top 5 year in, year out national title contender. That's what they were when he was there under Urban Meyer. That's where they started in the direction last year, and I'm sure that's where he expects them to be. And if that's the case, you can't play these three.
Yeah.
Nothing. You can play 2 of them.
2 is fine.
Which I still am anti. I wish they would just stop the nonsense. Make an 80 team big boy league.
Give me the home schedule for the Gators next year. We know it's Eastern Washington. We know it's South Alabama. We know it's New Mexico State. Half of the home schedule is a bad word came to my mind.
Well, then you've got LSU, you've got South Carolina, you got Missouri.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's it.
Okay, so
Kentucky. You got Kentucky also.
You have 7 home games?
Oh, yeah, you have to have 7. Remember, you have to have 6. Now you got to have 7.
Now you got to have 7?
It's a joke.
Okay, so
it's a joke. I hate it.
What are you selling me? You're selling me LSU.
I'm not going to go.
You're selling me LSU.
Well, again, this is not breaking news. They've been doing this nonsense for 15 years.
That is
Florida played Michigan. Listen, don't kid yourself. Yeah, the Gators played Michigan last year, or 2 years ago. Yeah.
Michigan and Miami the last couple of years.
And before Michigan, can you tell me who they've ever played?
Played Charlie Southern last year.
Correct. I mean, before Michigan, so this is nothing new. These 3 god-awful games.
I don't mind 2 of them. I cannot
I think
accept
one's enough.
3 of them.
I think one at just, again, make it like Memphis or Southern Miss or UCF, somebody that, comes to play you for the opportunity to pick up a win.
Do you got on the 1010XL text line built by Lifetime Enclosures Beef? Do you know if you can stream the preseason games on any devices? I don't think you're allowed to, right? By
no,
NFL?
you can now.
Okay.
That was part of the new announcement with the new app. Is that you have to enable your location services with the new Jaguars app, but you will be able to stream the radio broadcast of Jaguar games as long as you're in Jaguar markets.
Okay, well, there you go. So, again.
So you have to have the Jaguars app. You can't, like, our stream, the 1010XL stream, will be airing the game, but by league rules, we cannot stream it over the internet.
Well, can you? And which, by the way, if you're really a Jaguar fan, you want to listen to all the games. They've also got these apps that can tell whatever service you're using that you're someplace you're not. So that's what I would also encourage you to go super shady, sneaky, and do that. And you put an app on your phone that says you're in Orange Park when you're really in Orange County, California.
Yeah, but the new updated Jaguars app that they kind of put out a press release on that yesterday. That was one of the big features about that, is that they can stream the radio call with Frank, Tony, and Jeff through the new app.
All right, beautiful.
There you go.
All right,
bang.
I like that. So there you go. There's your
straight cash.
There's your answer, homie. Guggen, once again, I do for you, but what do? You tell everybody I pee in pools.
Well, you
also do that.
You should not have told them that.
Now, video streaming, I can't help you with that. You're going to have to bootleg that from Kazakhstan.
It's time for today's Shazam Spotlight, brought to you by ShazamAuto.com. And
Shazam away.
Yeah. By the way, those Murray Ford Superstores are terrific. I also utilize just the Murray Superstore down there, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. And boy, unbelievable service. Never been treated better in a car buying process than I did at the Murray Superstore down there in Stark. So that's where you go. ShazamAuto.com. Set your appointment. They'll trade anything. It is led the Orioles to the brink of disaster the way the Yankees have beaten up on them this year. They have yesterday won that'd be all 10. They swept them in Baltimore, 10-0.
Yes, they did.
In those 10 games, I believe the final tally ended up being 43 home runs. 43 home runs they hit in Baltimore alone in those 10 games.
Jeez.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot. You add that, the losing, to already a bad year, and they had quite the episode in the dugout yesterday, the Baltimore Orioles. Chris Davis, the guy that started, had the 0 for 54 skid, had to be restrained during a clash in the dugout, not with the water cooler, not with the backup first baseman, with the manager, Brandon Hyde.
Yeah.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Davis was lifted for a pinch hitter, Jace Peterson, former great Brave. Shortly afterward, the broadcast showed a clip of Davis getting into a heated exchange with Hyde between the top and bottom halves of the inning. Hyde said it was just a disagreement we had in the dugout. What was said and what we talked about, I'm not going to get into. We're going to keep it in-house. It's private. Something that happens sometimes. Unfortunately, this was caught on camera, but sometimes those things happen. Hyde said he took the veteran first baseman, Chris Davis.
Those things, by the way, don't happen a lot.
not in public,
like ever.
Now, when we say he had to be restrained, I mean if he hadn't been, he would have attacked the manager and punched him.
Yes.
I mean, he was leaning forward, guys holding each arm.
Yes.
Steam coming out of his ears and lasers from his eyeballs.
Fair enough.
Hyde, the manager, said, we had words and I took him out of the game. Me and Chris have a good relationship. These things happen in competitive environments. Something that'll pass, we'll get through it. It's unfortunate. Happened in the dugout. Now, the exact nature is unclear. It appears as though Hyde, who was losing 6-1, said something to Davis before heading down into the tunnel toward the home clubhouse. And whatever it was he said set Davis off. The 33-year-old agitated quickly, moved toward the skipper, but was restrained by veteran outfielder Mark Trumbo and the team's hitting coach.
Apparently this has been building for the last few days. Hyde has been taking digs at his team in the media. On Monday, he called the loss to New York a joke and absolutely pathetic. Then Tuesday, following that loss, he said that the Yankees are, quote, just way better than our guys.
I saw that quote.
And then yesterday apparently made some comment towards Davis in the dugout, and that led to the altercation.
Oh, dear.
Going great.
I can only imagine.
Listen, the bottom line is you can say all you want. And you get into these rebuild situations or whatever, man. Losing wears on anybody, and it changes things. And that's how, he's going to – it's kind of like – it reminds me a little bit of like Fizdale with the Knicks. We're going to stick with you, Fizz. You're our guy. Listen, he throws up a couple 17-win seasons. He ain't going to be the guy. That's what happens, man. And it's unfair because your team stinks. I mean, you got a AAA – I mean, the Baltimore Orioles, and the Oriole fans know this, they're
bad. But unlike the Marlins, they have a pretty rich history.
Right.
They have a tradition. They're not supposed to be some doormat loser team that, pushes 100 losses every year. And
You
that's
know
what they
anybody
become.
on the Baltimore Orioles?
Yeah, Chris Davis, Mark Trumbo, couple.
Trumbo ain't playing.
They have a couple of pitchers, young pitchers that have promise. They may not have the stats yet, but I know they'll have their moments.
Is that Gator Richie Martin on the Orioles?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got breaking news.
Wow, it's exciting. 9:32 in the morning.
This is interesting.
By the way, that was the Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and Murray Ford Superstores.
It involves one of the teams you were just referencing, Jeff, in the Shazam Spotlight. It also involves a question from Get Smart Trivia yesterday.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I want to put a cap on the Chris Davis. And my Oriole buddy just said, well, I mean, if anyone's going to come at you, it should be Chris Davis. He'll probably swing and miss.
An exciting announcement about next season's baseball schedule already. On August 13th, 2020, the New York Yankees will take on the Chicago White Sox next to a dusty cornfield in Iowa. The first Major League Baseball game to be played at the Field of Dreams Stadium.
Well, if it wasn't the Yankees, I'd go see it.
Hold on a second. We talked about that yesterday. Did we know this was coming, or is this
No,
just
it
coincidence?
just came out this morning.
No.
Because weren't we just saying they should play a game there?
The White
Now
Sox
suddenly
just
they
tweeted
are?
that about
All right, so
half an hour ago.
Who for the White Sox organization is listening to the drill? That's what I want to know.
I
And
wanna know.
How did they wrap this up so quickly?
Well, listen, I'll give baseball credit. They went to London. They go to the Little League World Series.
By the way, that game's always awesome.
Yeah, so they've done some kind of cool stuff with that to try to, keep the game fresh and a little bit younger. It's got to trend younger because old stodgy farts like us are the hardcore fans.
My boys love baseball.
Yeah, so do mine. So.
It's just this nonsensical war on baseball.
But
it is. I mean, it's like
It's
everyone
like,
is so
if
football
it's in
crazy.
your world, then you don't. There's a big giant world out there that doesn't include you.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, in the world that I live in the places that I go, people are talking about baseball more than they try and tell you they're not.
That may be true.
There's a war on baseball.
Well, the
It's too
numbers
slow.
don't lie on the ratings and such, though.
Correct, but I wonder what if you went and you checked the local ratings for baseball teams and compared it to the big, bad, popular NBA.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's that different. I wonder if more people are watching the Celtics than the Red Sox or the Hawks than the Braves. I would suggest no. But what do I know?
It's your world.
And I'm living in it.
Small world.
It's Custom Tree
After
Surgeons
all.
Thursday on the drill.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Gators, Hurricanes, the rivalry renewed. Florida and Miami open the college football season, and you'll hear the game on 1010XL.
There is only one summer and only one Honda Summer Spectacular event. We are pleased to announce that every Honda model is on sale during this event. Accord, Civic, CR-V, Pilot, Ridgeline, Fit, HR-V, and even the all-new Passport. If Honda makes it, it is on sale. The only thing better than summer, a Honda Summer Spectacular event going on now at your local Honda dealer. Don't miss it.
Honda, I like it. Oh yeah, I like it.
Hey, Icken here, guys. I got to tell you, it's true. We just had a new AC system installed at the house. That's no fun, but we are cooler with Bueller, and they made it as painless as possible. That's right. My wife did the research. She compared, and at the end of the day, we said, let's go Bueller Air Conditioning, the clear choice. On time, friendly, and professional from start to finish. Take it from me. If you need air conditioning help, I recommend Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
When you need a trusted plumber for your home,
Call TNT Plumbing.
you'll always have a licensed plumber in your home with TNT. Call or text 508-3455. 508-3455.
TNT Plumbing, quality craftsmanship, and dynamite customer service.
Gentlemen, discover the new medical treatment that Viagra doesn't want you to know about. I'm Bradley I with Synergenics Elite Health, and we offer GainsWave. It's a simple 20-minute in-office procedure. GainsWave is non-invasive, and it restores the poor blood flow that causes ED. Stop popping pills and scheduling intimacy. Call 904-500-5500. Consultations are free. Mention this radio station for $150 off your first treatment. Call Synergenics Elite Health at 904-500-5500 to learn about the GainsWave ED treatment today.
The Jacksonville Business Journal presents the Business of Sports Networking and Panel event Tuesday, August 20th at the TPC Sawgrass Clubhouse. Go to JacksonvilleBusinessJournal.com for program details and ticket information.
Republic Services is now hiring CDL drivers in Duval and St. Johns counties. Join the team of over 33,000 employees across the U.S. with Republic Services. New drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and competitive benefits. Over 50% of managers in Northeast Florida started their careers as drivers. You can build a career too. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment. For more information and to apply, wear the star, drive your career, visit republicservices.com.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists helps you be the best when you play and brings you
the best of Into the Night Replay.
I wouldn't play Nick Foles Thursday night. I don't see what you gain by playing him on Thursday night. Here's a guy where you don't hear anything about camp arm. Here's a guy who doesn't take days off, doesn't take series off. He's practicing. He's doing everything right. I'm not going to risk the injury.
What's up, North Florida poker fans? This is Allie McDeal from both Best Bet Card Rooms in Jacksonville and Orange Park. The World Poker Tour returns to Jacksonville September 27th with 22 total events and over $1.3 million in guarantees. The $5,000 buy-in Best Bet Bounty Scramble will host 30 of the most acclaimed celebrities from around the world. Knock out any of the celebrity bounties and get $2,500 on the spot. Take part in all the glory and fame at this year's WPT Series. For more information, visit them on the web at bestbetjacks.com. Best Bet, where anybody can win.
We've been saving people money for over 50 years. Now at Mavis Discount Tire, save even more. Right now, get up to $100 back on a set of 4 select Continental tires. You always save at Mavis Discount Tire. Visit MavisTire.com to see our huge tire selection and to find a store near you. Come in today and save.
Mavis Discount Tire, America's discount tire store.
Legal and other restrictions apply. See stores for rebate details.
Hey, it's Tony from Tony D's Pizza. If you love our pizza and pasta dishes, let us cater an event for you. Family function or office parties, we can deliver you an amazing Italian meal. Remember, it's not just pizza at Tony D's. Bay Meadows and $2.95.
Back to football fever? You have it? I bet you do, like a lot of other fans out there. This is Joe C. inviting you to join us at Southampton September 11th for our Back to Football Fever golf tournament. Wear your favorite team colors, talk a little trash, and celebrate football being back. Southampton September 11th, shotgun start in the afternoon. Food on the course, prizes, and cold Bud Lights after. Call 287-PLAY to lock up a spot for your team. Back to Football Fever at Southampton, Wednesday, September 11th. Don't miss it.
Have you heard the expression, knowledge is power? It's sure true in the criminal justice system. I'm attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to remind you of some very important rights. Know that you don't have to answer questions during any investigation. Trying to talk your way out of trouble rarely goes well. In a DUI investigation, you don't have to participate in the roadside gymnastics. Know your rights. Get in the know. Know before you blow. Offices Jacksonville. Call 858-9818 now or go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com.
Go inside your home team's locker room with Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline so you can catch all the news and nuggets you need to know. Check out Hayes' blog at 1010XL.com. Brought to you by Stone Core Outdoor Furniture, Jacksonville's Outdoor Solutions Center.
All right, we're making the turn for home here on a Thursday edition. Football tonight. Everything is hunky-dory. Tomorrow we'll be and complain about who played and who didn't play, but just for tonight, we've got a little football. So, and it may be a little.
You know, one thing that does stink
but it'll be
about...
fun to see Josh Allen. Hopefully he'll play. I don't know.
Yeah,
Jawan Taylor, those guys, you know, get out there.
I was going to say one thing that is working against us, too. We've already talked about this changing of the guard in the preseason, and it's bubbling over here. I mean, the natives are going to storm the castle at some point and not accept this anymore. But what that does leave you with is a chance to look at the rookies, and unfortunately, we got no Josh Oliver, the tight end. It'd be nice to see him play some. We don't have Quincy Williams. So they're your 2 third-rounders that, by the way, fill needs on this football team. You don't get rich filling needs with rookies, but in this case, there's rookies need to fill about 3 or 4 needs on this football team, including one of the tackle spots. So, yeah, I would assume Jawan Taylor would play a bunch. Of course, it's the other tackle that we'll have our eyes and ears on, and hopefully Baselli loses the dime bet as early as, tonight. 7:45.
Yeah, I think he can blow it.
Yeah, although he has really grinded on that name, though, since we challenged him.
I know.
And I think he goes to bed every night repeating it in his mind before he before he falls asleep. this via the 1010XL text line, built by Lifetime Enclosures. We were talking about, it seemed very strange and watching Chris Davis and the manager of the Orioles about get into a fight in the dugout. One Guggen is written in, though. That Davis-Baltimore stuff isn't shocking. Us Guggens hear that on the radio every day. Constant verbal shots and breaking up of fights. Guilty as charged, I guess, among us, right? I mean, we have a Chris.
Shut up!
We have a Davis Hyde, outbreak 4 or 5 times an hour around here.
That is true. That is true. I think I told you to shut up, called you a liar today. A lot of good stuff happened.
Yeah, you do that a lot. Your reputation is very misleading.
He just called you a fraud.
He did. He's an ass.
This has got to hurt, though, on the text line. It's going to be a Jags day.
It is going to be a Jags.
Yeah, I know, but that's just strictly an homage to the heels.
It's not an homage to the heels.
It's gonna be a Jags day.
See?
He makes it an
Gonna be
homage.
hot today.
Give me
I don't know if you're in the system anymore. I don't. I think they just did their chorus.
It's gonna be a Jags day.
I'm about to come in there.
It was
that Cubs jersey
It was
off your back.
Danny and the heel tones became just the heel tones.
It's unbelievable.
I thought we had kind of come back from that. What kind of light bulb is this?
We've gone over
the blue
that.
one?
It's a neat little thing. It's a fluorescent blue lighter.
That looks like something you would buy at a,
What it does is if
House
you,
of ill repute.
Yeah, if you put that in, it tells you to come on in and HMU if you want to burn.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what that does.
I think I think some of the guys here like to put up, like in the evening time, put up some blacklight posters.
Yeah.
Crank up like some Deep Purple and just chill.
I think Denny and Big Game.
Hello, is there anybody in there?
I think Denny and Big Game James got.
Not if you can
like to
hear
use
me. Bump, bump, bump. Is that what's happening?
I don't know. Some crazy stuff
well,
going on around here.
Dark Side of the Moon around here. Is that where we're headed? Collection of great dance songs? Oh, maybe busting out the Pink Floyd.
Look at
knowledge, huh?
One of these days.
What do you think you're dealing with here, huh? What do you think you're dealing with? Don't forget the lyrics.
Yeah.
Judas Priest.
That was a good one.
I can name that tune in 6 notes.
So many good bits have gone down the drain here without proper execution. It's really kind of, it's more than kind of. It's very disappointing.
It is disappointing. The NFL Power Poll was a great one as well. Beef put that fantastic open too, and then threw it in the garbage.
You're talking about the Bizarro Power Rankings?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a one-offer.
BCS kind of, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was what we're doing
Yeah.
in case it was a BCS?
We were so proud of it, and then
I think
that was another Danny poo-pooer.
I think Beef spent a week working on it.
Danny poo-pooed it. Did the poo-poo tone where he's like one syllable answers to everything. Shoots the bit.
Dan, we read a lot of
Yes, sir.
previews this time of year.
Yes, we
predictions,
do.
prognostication. So, I get excited when I see a headline that says that applies to the Jags. I'm interested to see what angle they're taking and just what they think of our team. Sports Illustrated had one. It was called One Realistic Goal for Each of the NFL's Last Place Teams. Well, the Jags were a last place team last year. There were only 8 teams, so I thought, well, this is good.
Okay.
I will dive into Sports Illustrated's Mitchell Gladstone's offering on just what the one realistic goal for each of the last place teams is, paying particular attention to the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And then I read that his, quote, goal for the Jaguars, the realistic goal is to, quote, hand the keys to Nick Foles and let him ride. That is not a goal. That's a fact. That's
no.
a game plan. That's not a goal.
No. Come on, Mitch. Where's he from?
SI.
Oh, I'm down on the sporting news today. That's the one.
Because of Vinny Iyer. Vinny Iyer, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is no Mike Tannenbaum.
No.
Vinny Iyer picked the Jags to go 4-12.
Yeah.
He also has the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl, so, take it with a grain of salt. Or a pillar in this case. Can you see the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl?
I saw some. Oh, is that Vinny Iyer's pick? Yeah, no. And if they don't have Zeke, they ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, they'll have him.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who this Zeke thing, who it stinks for? It's just, and I wonder, especially now after what happened with Le'Veon, but it just handcuffs you so much for all the fantasy football players out there. You got the second pick in the draft. Saquon goes 1, and then you're there, and Zeke's still in a holdout,
Oh, fantasy.
And so you either take him, and then if it goes Le'Veon Bell, you don't have him all year.
Is Saquon the number 1 pick this year?
Mike Dempsey he's forgotten more fantasy rankings than I know, but I asked him that question. So I think that it's Saquon. There's a lot of Christian McCaffrey love.
Because of the receptions?
Yeah, and just, he's put on some weight. They're going to make him more of a primary ball carrier, which they started to do last year. So,
it's kind of a hit or miss role.
I like him at like 5. I don't know if I would take him number 1. I would. Saquon is scary only because the Giants are so bad, but he put up numbers last year. Why won't Le'Veon Bell be a top 2 or 3 producer like he was in Pittsburgh?
He probably will be.
Right?
Yeah. Is that who you're going to take, Le'Veon Bell?
I don't know what I'm picking when I know
One overall.
Well, I can tell you what I'll pick because every year they cheat me and screw me. Every single year.
Like clockwork.
I can tell you what I'll pick. It's almost as if
8 or 9.
No, 11.
11.
It's almost as in they think I'm so stupid that I don't realize they're giving me the 11th pick every year.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a matter of fact, I might go Kelly Bryant this year when the fantasy draft order is announced.
Kelly Bryant?
Yeah. I might just quit.
Oh.
Just leave him in a lurch. We got no backup. I'm sorry. I'm transferring to Missouri. I'm going to a fantasy draft in Missouri. Because when I get that 11th pick again, what is this? All right. Is this Miami HA from years gone by?
Yes.
All right. Well, sure you can. Today is his birthday, he said?
Yeah.
Oh,
happy birthday, AJ.
Happy birthday, my friend.
What is going on with Zeke, man? My Cowboys, what is he doing, dude? I mean,
what's that money, man? Money.
You've been cutting up since you've been there. So
that's true, too.
I mean, why would they want to give you that money? These guys need to stop it, man. I don't know what's going on with that guy, man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, can they afford to pay him? That's the question.
Well, apparently they have offers out to all 3 guys that would all make them among the 5 highest paid at their position.
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 have said no thank you at this point. So I just I don't know. I'm not in that position. It's hard for me to put myself in that position and honestly think that if even Yannick Ngakoue here in Jacksonville, if somebody put that life-changing money in front of me, I don't know how you say no to that, but some of them do.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. We start next week.
Yeah. Who we got in the kickoff classic?
Yeah, we have Ed White.
Ed White?
Yeah, Ed White. And
when do you play Lee?
3rd game of the season.
Oh, all
right.
We
have,
who do you open with?
We open with Orlando Jones.
Okay, all right. I like
Orlando Jones, and we go to Pehokee.
We went through that schedule that you have when we were over there for Media Day, and you're one of about 4 or 5 high schools in town, talking about Reigns.
Yes.
4 or 5 high schools in town that just have a brutal schedule, which now you can do because of this new RPI or whatever it is they're using. Yeah, it allows.
Yeah, but people making a big deal out of it. We didn't
do it every year.
We only played we only played 4A schedule when we got to the playoffs last year. We played everybody on up.
Yeah, you did.
And you should. It's fun for the kids. It's better for the competition. Get you ready for the postseason. So, yeah.
All right, my man.
I'll see you guys I couldn't let you guys off the hook. I'll see you on the 24th in Orlando.
Oh, it's going to be ugly for you, AJ. I'm glad your birthday's today and not the 24th.
There you go, Dan. Thank you, Dan.
All right, AJ. See you, buddy. There he goes.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you.
Excellent
point.
Now,
Very nice of you,
the 2-minute drill, delivered by Moe's Southwest Grill.
At Moe's, our caterings come with a heaping side of peace of mind, not to mention the free chips and salsa, delivery, and setup. Visit Moe'sCateringFL.com.
Game day, Tony! Hey!
Hey.
Can't wait to see you.
Put the stakes on at 6.
Let's go, Magoo.
Family will get over at 6:30. We are going to rock. Woo! JCP with Jag football tonight.
The way NFL teams handle week 1 and 4 of the preseason may be the best argument for why there don't need to be 4 weeks of it.
Well, sure.
I mean, tonight, nobody's playing.
Right.
Nobody that you want to see is playing. Like, we're asking with all of the veterans we expect to sit tonight, who are you looking forward to seeing? Just the 3 guys you're looking forward to seeing.
Yeah.
And I don't know how deep beyond 3 I would go on that list.
Right.
Tonight, honestly, with what we don't expect to be out there for the Jags. Look, it's nice. They're back to playing football, kind of.
Yeah, it's good, but it's disappointing, and
but
and this is why it's going to become a referendum, and it finally has for the owners. They're going to have to do something about it because it's 4 is not working.
No.
Not when you don't play him in
by the
1
way,
and 4.
I wouldn't play him either. Like, if I was making the
Yeah.
decisions, Foles wouldn't play tonight for me.
Yeah.
My offensive line wouldn't play beyond Jawan Taylor.
Yeah.
That would be the only one that I'd be like, I need to get a look at this guy.
Yeah.
I don't need Norwell and Linder out there risking injury for what? So
Yeah.
I can get a series to look at them?
Yeah.
What good does that do me?
Maybe I'll change my tune tomorrow after I actually do it. I'm looking forward to the game.
Okay,
I mean, now,
good.
granted, because of what we do, I actually
Are the Braves
care
playing
about-
tonight?
Yes.
care about the third string.
He's a liar.
Well,
You're not watching that game.
Yes,
you will
I
not
will.
watch that game in its entirety tonight. There's
I
no chance.
I certainly will. I won't watch it in its entirety from 7:30 to 10:30 maybe, but I
Yeah.
will definitely watch the game in its entirety.
Man, you get the real
You have
critique
to understand,
points
I get up
for-
at like 1 in the morning now.
Yeah, but you get the real critique points for Leon Searcy in his broadcast debut, and I don't think you get the real points till the fourth quarter. That's
Well-
when you're a man in a preseason broadcast.
When it gets tough.
Yeah.
It's when it gets tough. That's when it becomes
Maybe
talk
tomorrow
radio.
in the ratings game tomorrow we can just like watch the flow,
Yeah.
flow of the ratings during
Yeah.
the game tonight. All right. Well, anyway, it is football night in Jacksonville.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
All right.
Football night in Jacksonville, baby.
Jaguars today is coming up next. That's going to do it for us on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.